Say good night, sneaking.
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome out. Welcome one. Welcome all to KOTV, the podcast, episode 30, motherfucking 3. KOTMZ. KOTMZ. We are going to be talking about a lot of controversial shit today. But before we go into all that, why don't I welcome in my esteemed panel of judges and spectators and all that good stuff. To my right, well, first off, I am Buddha Benevelza, the one and only, the real square, out here with some people that are near and dear to me when it comes to the anime community and the gaming community and all that good stuff. To my right, I have the one and only Jules. Give it up for Jules. What?
How are we doing today?
Good. And then to my left, we have the one and only Ish.
What's going on, Comic Library, man? Coming to you live, man.
Boom, you know what it is. And then to his motherfucking left, we got the Lone Ranger. This motherfucker ain't never here.
Hey, I'll be traveling,
my
man.
boy.
All right, you know, it's chop it up keys,
Crump extraordinaire,
guns, ammo to party, all that.
The motherfucking
all that.
guy, man.
All that. Zay is not here. He's outside being a dad right now.
Yeah. So my boy, congratulations.
I surpassed
the
it.
baby.
Bro, congratulations, man.
Congratulations,
being a good dad.
You're definitely gonna be a good dad.
For
So
real.
we're gonna jump right into it. First off, before we start, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm a little tips. I'm trying to. Let me turn it this way.
No sponsor. No sponsor.
No, you don't.
Until we get that sponsor, that's what we showing.
But so yeah, I'm a little tipsy, so just excuse me a little bit. But
A lot of it.
a lot of it. Is it that bad?
It was delicious though.
Oh, you did have a little shot. Yeah, Sunday fun day. I'm off work. I ain't gotta go to the gym or nothing like that, so I'm out here. But how was everybody's last 2 weeks? Real quick. For me, it was fluctuating. I ain't gonna hold you. Life be for real life. And it ain't that bad. You know, we all gotta adjust and all that good shit. But I just had one of those. You ever been in a situation where like nothing irritated you, but like you just irritated for no reason?
Yeah.
And nothing, like genuinely nothing irritated you, but you just like, man, fuck today.
Oh, that's been me
In
for a while.
phases, bro.
Like throughout the week, that was definitely me. But I think I'm back now. I think it's because of work. I think that's really what it was. So
I dropped my keys and I was ready to go rampage.
It'd be
really
like the
be like
smallest shit, right?
Yeah. That add up to make it to some big
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. How was your weekend, bro?
Dog. So y'all know my birthday was fucking Monday, bro. So
Oh shit, that's right. Happy
birthday,
birthday.
old man.
Happy, even though I probably said it already.
Yeah,
happy,
I know I
happy
did,
birthday
but yeah,
again, motherfucker.
He done caught me outside in my little festivities and shit. Really.
Yo, festivities is crazy.
Oh, you talking about that? Walking out the bar.
Hey, all I can say is a lot of alcohol.
Sounds about right. It should
lot
be.
of dispensary items.
Okay.
Visit.
In Wake and Bakery.
All right.
Dog.
All right, cooking mama.
I've been floating, bro, all week.
That's what's up. I needed to be like that this week.
I've been there. It was wonderful.
And I'm done with tequila for a while.
That's what everybody always.
No, I'm done with tequila.
I'm gonna be back
35
on down
shots,
next week.
I'm done.
Exactly. You done for the week then. That's what you're saying. All
I'm
right.
done.
Yeah, that's been my week though. It's been a real prosperous week. Then I get to end it off with the pod, man. So
Well, happy birthday, man.
Good
For
looking,
real. How you been, Guns? What's been going on? You've been gone for like 3 months and shit.
Went to Indiana, became a official Indianimal.
Any animal?
He did
You know what
say
I'm
that.
saying?
Indie animal.
It
What
just
is
be
that?
like that. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
I don't-
Indiana
listen,
Zoo?
and to anybody asking what's an Indianimal,
I was gonna say, what is
No
your obsession?
explanation.
What is your obsession
No
with
explanation.
Indiana? Dog,
Hey.
dog, I was just about to say,
What
bro.
is wrong with
if
you?
I ever see you dance like that, ever,
Bro.
Guns.
so became an Indianimal. Had a good time out there in Indiana. Shout out to
Indiana Zoo.
all my crump people. We had a good time at Talk City 3. You know what I mean? Went out there, my niggas taught a workshop. I judged the tournament. We screamed, you feel me? My voice was gone. We danced, we battled. We had a good time, man.
How was
Saw that
the because I was supposed to go to this because Erica wanted me to actually compete in this.
Oh, I didn't get to make it to that because
you
my
didn't?
car was acting dumb that day.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
love
I already know what you was
cars.
finna talk about, that all styles thing.
Yeah,
I'm
she
supposed to
wanted me
judge
to
that
come
too.
and actually compete in the all styles. I was like, me?
Yeah, man. Listen, didn't I tell you?
I know, but
what's his name
like-
used to be blazing them?
Who?
The dude, Freddie.
Oh, he was doing the all styles. Those all styles.
Freddie do all the all.
Freddie
He do the
cold.
ones in
But see, like,
Chicago. I be
Freddie-
doing the
Freddie
hardcore.
way too versatile. Like,
How else how you think Freddie learned
I
how to be
think that-
versatile?
Wait,
but,
is such
but the
thing as
thing
too
is,
versatile?
for me, I think that he's so invested, even still consistently. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not as consistent in dance as he is. So
But you got to come around first.
I do. You're right.
And once
so,
it
like,
hits you, it hits you.
no, you're right. But like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have too much in my arsenal outside of ballroom
Yeah.
for that. Freddie does.
But how you think Freddie started off as just ballroom?
But
He
but
came
the
in
point
there
I'm
and
trying
he
to
saw the
make-
B-boys and was like, I'm
But
finna
you
learn
see him
that.
and you see him consistently. You've
Facts.
seen me in a space of like in pockets. Like you know that
Facts.
I've danced, but like you see me in this space, in this space. You've seen Freddie consistently, so you know that he's been
Buddha
challenging
trying to
and
say he
building his
wasn't
craft
consistently
consistently. Outside of ballroom, his niche is literally like his niche is ballroom, but it took for you to tell me that he could even do all the extra
Yeah.
shit that he was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that about Freddie.
Yeah.
And then to see this, like, oh, bitch, you cold,
Especially
no big
Prime
ass.
Freddie when he was
Bro,
little. Prime Freddie
Prime
was
is
a
crazy.
dog, and that's the one when I used to go to the All Stars. I was like, there go Freddie, bro. He
If-
come in
so if-
bogan first, hit the floor, and then be on his
To
head.
open the eyes up and be like, what this nigga doing?
This
And
nigga
then
on his
you be
head
like,
spinning.
oh shit, he could do that too.
I ain't got time, man.
I ain't either. So that's why I didn't go.
Competitive spirit though.
No,
If you competitive, then you gonna get with it. Because I'm telling you, that's how competitive. Freddie was just voguing at first. The B-boys, probably one of the B-boys probably tore him up, and he was like, not again. And he started practicing what they was doing, and he really learned how. He really linked up with them niggas and
I
really
think
learned
he has
how to
that
do
muscle
it.
memory and that adaptive.
He do.
Like,
He
usually
mix.
used
He
to do
real
it.
good with he real
Right.
good with mixing just dance. I was like, if I learn
Yeah,
it or if I see it and I like it, I really go for it, and I really
Yeah.
learn how to implement that in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what make everybody competitive though. You
You
want
right.
to win, you gonna win.
You're right. I guess I just was not. My headspace is not in the same space as
Yeah.
dance. It's more hobby-esque.
Yeah,
than what it
Really?
was.
yeah, for sure.
I always
Yeah, we
felt like-
older, man.
I had this conversation with another. I'm sorry. Her
All
name,
right, I remember
Ken-
that.
is her name Kendra?
Oh.
Was her name Kendra that I did the podcast with?
Yeah,
I did a podcast with Kendra about dance in that same space, and what I told her is exactly what I'm telling y'all. Like, dance was like a trauma bond for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't something that I wanted, that I knew all my life that I wanted to do. I just ended up in a space where I could do it. And I was like, oh, well, why not? I'm already good at it. Why not? So once I did all that, had that experience, and did everything that I did, I was like, okay, I kind of done everything I wanted to do with this, and I don't want to be remembered. Because I literally have had people tell me, like, you know, Richard, and they be like, oh, the nigga that danced. And I'd be like, nigga, I do way more than that, but I can't be mad because that's all you see me do.
That's fair.
Known for, man. That's me
But
too.
that's not what I want to do. You're more passionate about it than I am.
I think
That's
it's only
really
because I'm
what it
real
is.
competitive. Like even
I'm
No,
competitive.
he's
too.
competitive as
Think about it. What I
hell.
mean,
That's what I'm
Buddha.
competitive
Think about it. What I mean. We both from Milwaukee, right?
He just
Yeah.
not
When
consistent
niggas
with
was
it.
banging in 2010, do you remember niggas would walk up to us, right? I'm a nigga, and be like, y'all some booty shaking ass niggas.
Booty shaking.
To
ass.
me, Buddha.
remember
I used to
that
have to
phase.
embarrass niggas, bro, all the time. We came up different, so I didn't care. But I still was doing that at 30. I still went through
But
all
that
of
goes-
this crazy.
but
They
that
be like,
goes
bro,
to
you
what I
still
was
be
saying.
dancing?
But
Yeah,
that-
I just
that
made some
goes to
money
what-
this weekend. Then they be like, oh,
But and that
Booty
goes to what I was
asses.
saying, because nigga, I still get gigs and shit like that too.
I was gonna say, because a hobby
But
gets
it's
still
not
get you paid when you
fun,
good at it.
bro. It's
It's
not.
not?
It's not fun to me anymore. That's really what it is.
It
It's
definitely was
not
just a
fun.
hobby.
That's why I think you need to change of pace and come compete.
So we gonna have a conversation
Yeah,
outside.
yeah.
Because like
Y'all niggas
the
went
whole
on a
workshop
rant.
thing, like I told you before that I actually want to even get into crump and stuff like that too.
World, it'll probably, I'm telling you, it's so many people.
It's gonna take that one thing.
And you know
to
what's
sit there and
crazy?
spark it
And
right back
I'm
up.
I'm
Look at
gonna
Kobe.
leave this.
Kobe won the crump
No,
before
no.
I met him. Do you see him?
Yeah, he cold. You know he cold. But like I'm gonna leave off of this and we're gonna go into it. But like I always tell everybody all the time to like step outside your comfort zone, stop being complacent and shit like that. And now having to take my own advice, yeah, we're gonna have to have a conversation about that. But know that my biggest thing is that like in anything that I do, I have to be able to enjoy it. Like even with my job, anything that I do, I have to be able
Big
to enjoy it.
facts.
That's why motherfuckers are so miserable in this world now,
True.
because they doing shit that they don't want to do,
Enjoy
but they
it.
have
Facts.
to do.
True.
So I don't live my life like that. So when dance started not becoming fun for me, it was like,
That's what it was.
okay. but the gigs are there, so I'm not gonna turn the money down.
Yeah.
I just be like, okay, let me get this out the way.
Well, I don't know how to put this, but imagine being in a dance style where it's cool to be ghetto.
Huh?
Oh,
Which one?
Like I know the ballroom stuff you think about, but look, not as messy. Not as messy.
No.
Not as messy.
Not even the
just ghetto.
Crazy
Just ghetto as men being ghetto. Like, hey,
I
bro,
hear everything
you
that
weak.
you said. I hear everything that you said. That's exact. We've had this conversation before about how that's the correlation between crump and ballroom because you can be your ghetto, fabulous self in both aspects.
True.
I think that for me, we gotta have this conversation.
All right.
We gotta have this conversation outside of that. But let's move on to a segment that I have just literally made up today. shout out to the Hennessy.
Not the free advertisement
today or a segment today, I should say, called the catch up. And it's pretty much just us letting you guys know what we caught up on today. I'm going to start right away. I feel like this week was the week of season finales. So there were two that I want to like really quickly talk about. I wish Zay was here to talk about this first one because like when I mentioned it, he kind of like explained to me that like it's about to kick up. But like Slime 3, probably the best build-ups for the next season.
I definitely liked it this season.
This season was good.
This season of Slime was a banger to me.
It was good. I liked it.
Also, disclaimer: we One Piece fans, so we don't really need too much action to like some shit. We like just the story build up if it's hitting, and it was hitting.
So it was hitting because a lot of people was complaining about like it was just a filler. It's like no,
y'all need to listen.
Like y'all need to really.
He doing a lot of world building. He doing a lot of world building.
In One Piece?
No, up on Slime.
And the icing on the cake for me that I was not expecting for the season finale was he caught on to Yuki. Like when they had that little moment of like that eye dialect and shit, like I was like, yeah, he caught on to Yuki. Because you got to think about it, like during their meetings that they always have, right? They had that meeting after the festival. Everybody's pretty much correlating and agreeing with whatever Slime Rimuru is asking them to do. He was literally the only slightly combative person with whatever negotiation they were trying to do. And I think that Rimuru caught on to that. And like right away after they had their person to meet, he's like, yeah, Yuki's the mo.
Yep.
Like, and I was like, oh shit. So like what like it's good to see like I was expecting Yuki to sneak up on him on that aspect, but like to see that Slime caught on.
Up my nigga Rimuru.
I was like, it just goes to show how OP this nigga is, bro.
And getting
and now to see that, now to know that like he about to set it up, but then he don't see greed coming at the same time too. So like when I talked to Zay about it, to know that like apparently season 4 is about to be one of the best seasons.
They like, probably finna be fighting.
It's going to be a fight for sure. But yeah, so like that whole build up and everything with that was really, 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 really dope. But my favorite season finale was, and I know y'all tired of me talking about it, Nier Automata.
I knew it's coming.
Season finale.
I haven't
Go
finished
ahead,
it yet.
man.
I'm not going to expound on it. I know that you really, really
I'm
like
watching
it,
it.
so I'm not going to expound on it. But it was
Can't
literally
spoil it.
the best season
I'm
finale
watching everything else
I
right
have
now.
ever, bro. And you're gonna hate me for this. Better than any One Piece scene that I've ever seen.
It's Nier.
It's Nier. That's all you can
You
say.
I
said it's
expect nothing
Nier?
less.
You
It's
know I
Nier.
have a biasness to Nier, so I can't.
It's
That's
Nier.
really where it's really coming from.
You have to remember.
You talk about like visually?
no, just
story-wise.
story.
Whenever I talk about Nier,
Hold
whenever
on.
I talk about
Nier's
Nier,
story
it's
is very good.
Their story is better than One Piece. I ain't gonna hold you.
No. Okay, give me a
Okay.
Hold on.
It is. It is. Bro.
I love-
Listen,
And
y'all.
You know how
Wait.
I'ma just say okay.
One Piece is good.
I know.
This is coming
Nier
from somebody
is
who
better
never
than
liked
One
One Piece. One Piece is good.
But Nier
I
has
don't know.
But Nier's streamline of story and how it connects
Their
is
story-
great.
It probably expounds over what almost 50,000 years.
Lord Jesus, yes.
Like it's crazy, and the crazy part about this whole 50,000 year span, there's not a human insight.
Not a single
Not a
human.
human insight.
So what is Mega Man?
No, they're all like it's
Because that's literally Mega Man. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah,
Hold
because they're
on.
all androids for the most part.
There
But,
are.
like, they are androids. They're all
So it's
pretty much
literally
all androids.
Metroid Prime. How many ripoffs? But it's I ain't finna, y'all don't want to talk about One Piece to me, then I'm gonna get to think about stuff. Because how many levels of ripoffs we gonna get to?
Because the way
Wait a
they had to implement these androids is way different from
It's
them.
way
From Mega Man?
way
Yes.
different.
Okay,
different,
never
bro.
mind then.
The way they are
'Cause
brought
Mega Man
into
do a lot.
This
existence.
game Nier expands between
But it's like
like
3.
five 6 maybe different games because
It's
Nier's
so-
series.
I know it's been going on for a minute.
Drakengard 3, which is the prequel to Nier,
And then you got
Nier Automata and Nier Reincarnation. So 5 games. It spans between 5 games.
When did the first game come out? What system?
PS1.
There we go. That's what I'm saying. That's how you could, because I'm sure like what game was that? PS1. That's
PS1.
97.
PS1. That is a long
Drakengard.
story.
Drakengard 1 came out in PS1. So like, and the thing that
And
the
it's
author
connected.
has, because we talk about storytelling all the time. So like the best thing that Yoko Taro, shout out to you, bro. The best thing that he does is that he gives you alternate endings to literally every game that he's ever had. He's giving you
Okay.
alternate
Oh, well,
endings.
it's game, so it's
But
different.
not only,
Yeah, game
but not
is
only
different.
alternate ending, like he'll give you all these different endings, and then in
That you can
some
play out.
way, but in some different way, you get a true ending.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you
I
get a true
that.
ending and
So,
then
like,
I'm trying to
alternate.
think what game was like that.
So
I
like,
mean, some of them, some other games that are like other RPGs, but not
Like
like
Fable.
Fable.
Was crazy
kinda
back
like
in
that.
the day.
But again,
It's not the
true-
same.
It's not the same when it comes to the true ending, because the true ending moves the story. So
The alternate is
Ah.
like fan service.
Right.
So it's
yeah,
Right.
so like none of the info, like
It's like what ifs.
perfect example when Nier Automata the first game, first game, like every game that they has had 5 different endings.
Game orgasm.
This specific game had 25 endings.
25.
5 of those
How
endings
long?
were the true endings, and everything else was like
5.
the joke endings. Because the world is so massive,
It's
you can
so
like it's so
massive.
choice oriented that they give you the choice to do it. Like you could say they even have a choice where like you have a mission, you can be like, fuck this mission, I'm out, and they'll have an ending for that.
Because you chose to not
A
do that.
super
mission.
RPG that
To
They
go
true
AWOL.
RPG that
Yeah.
with a
RPG.
beautiful
Yeah.
story
Beautiful story. But
and
like,
soundtrack.
but so Automata has this 25 endings, and then the 5
25.
Yes.
and then the
Damn.
5
That's what I just
Yeah.
said.
Yes.
and then the 5 true endings. So the 5 true endings are in the story, but in the anime that just came out, they show a depiction of like the overall story, but then they gave us, and that's why I need you to watch this. I know. They gave us another alternate ending to that game.
Okay.
I've been
And
watching
it's
everything
so
else.
big. Like if you know Nier, it's so. Accord. That's all I gotta say.
What?
Yeah, Accord.
Hmm.
Accord showed up. So it's
I don't
just
know.
really.
It's okay.
Accord is an android specifically that manages timelines. She's
Yes.
managing timelines.
It's like
through
a
all
girl
games.
in
all the games that
Mortal
have come
Kombat.
out, she has managed every timeline.
Okay.
So that's why we
Chronos,
get all these different
I know
timelines.
Yeah,
I
like
know
the sand,
Yeah.
sand dude
Yeah.
from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
like
Jin-
Gears. But she
yeah.
like she
Oh
doesn't
my
interfere,
God.
but she interferes when she feels like
She has
this
to or something.
specific timeline is a little different from all the other ones.
Pluck.
So like because of this ending and the way they ended, they literally show her like 5 seconds. I had to tell you this because it was so crazy.
It's worth it. I don't care. It's
Yeah,
not spoiler.
worth
It was worth it.
They
I
literally
know
saw
it's
her
coming.
walking up and she turned around, blinked her eye, and that's how it went off. I was like, oh shit,
It's
bro!
I don't know.
The same way you feel about One Piece and how
You already
had
been
to-
told me this.
You gotta experience it, bro. But
Yeah.
in the anime,
How am I go? Y'all been playing this since PlayStation 1, bro.
So?
It's not
I
gonna be
don't-
the same.
Yes, it is.
yes,
How
it will.
much?
Hold on,
How am I
hold
get
on,
that
here.
story?
Here.
The same way that you felt. The only difference would be.
Do I have to play the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best way to play. It's the best way.
Okay,
to
hold
play.
on, hold
Where
on.
the hell I'm gonna get a PlayStation 1 from?
Nigga,
Nigga, I have this. I will give you my emulator. I have Drakengard 1 on my emulator. Right
get
now.
a goddamn PC.
I thought it was. I thought,
Right now,
Listen,
like-
I thought y'all was gonna give me like it was a Nier anime I could watch from season 1.
I will say, watch Nier Automata if you just
That's
want
not
to
gonna
get.
give me the same.
Okay,
what
first off-
what Buddha going through, he played them. That's why me watching somebody on YouTube is not gonna give me the same.
No, it's not.
but it's the same thing as
It's
you as a
not.
One Piece fan. You've been watching One Piece from day one, right?
No, it's
No,
not
but I
the
got
same.
no, no.
it. Yeah, it did come
I'm
to
gonna explain
America
something.
day
I'm
one.
gonna
So
explain
that's
something.
Go ahead.
a couple years, so I couldn't get it. I got it with the guy.
Okay, so hold on. You're deep. You're deep into One Piece,
Yeah.
right? I started off as an avid One Piece hater. I didn't get into One Piece
That's
until way.
everybody though.
I didn't get into One Piece till Wano, and then I went back
Right.
and I enjoy it.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah, that's where everybody.
But
Can I
say this, though?
In at Wano,
Can I
ain't
say
gonna
this
lie.
though? The difference between
Sorry.
no, it was long as shit.
It was long.
But it was-
It was so good. It was the
It was
best. It was
so
the best
worth
one.
it.
It was the best one. Listen,
You
listen,
see, oh
listen.
my! Okay.
But wait, so the different. I'll have to combat you on this on this
damn.
aspect.
I got.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, because I get what you're saying about One Piece in that aspect.
But I
But
love you.
the difference between the way Yoko Taro tells a story even with me understanding the ending of the anime version of Nier Automata,
You need the whole
you
piece.
need to play the
I
game.
can tell by how you talking about the game. That's something like,
but not just, but
It's his
but
storytelling. It's how he
his
do
storytelling
it.
is really based off. Bro, there's a scene at the end of the game where they have you make
Which
a
one?
choice in the
Okay.
There is a game.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, when I tell you Nier has literally changed my life and my way of thinking,
I
bro,
think I said Kenny was playing that.
it's so good. Like, you have like his way of storytelling in this specific game, not just in the anime. It was good just for like the lore,
Right.
but to tell the story and like drive your mind.
This
I
is
think
why
that's the thing.
it
that,
got
like,
top ratings.
it was. I told you it was nominated Game of the Year at the
Top
time.
rating. And for storytelling.
And at the time, the
world
only reason why I
building.
didn't get it because of Zelda came out. It's literally the only reason why I didn't get it.
Damn,
It's
Zelda.
that good, bro.
Zelda.
It's that good.
It competed with Zelda.
It's
crazy.
that
That's
good,
crazy.
bro. It's
Because-
that good.
Yikes.
And now, like,
I know
if you
it's
look
good,
on
though, 'cause
YouTube,
Kenny
and
was
when you
saying
look
it
on
was real
YouTube,
good.
there's plenty of people doing reviews now about the game.
Was it one on PSP?
No.
What?
It wasn't?
No. But I didn't want to keep expounding
Okay.
on that. I spent like way too much time that I
Okay.
extended on that.
Okay.
Those are my two. I thought that the Nier season finale, lore wise,
You over there
was
struggling.
chef's fucking
so
kiss,
over it.
bro. Like,
I'm struggling
that
on camera.
reveal,
It's crazy.
and not even the reveal, but like, bro, they even woke up out of their like, I was over here tearing up. Like,
Wait
they
a
actually-
minute.
Yes, you gotta watch it.
Okay, well, you know it's
they woke
fine.
up, spoke to each other with their memories.
They got their memories.
Yes, bro, you gotta watch it.
They got their
You gotta
memories.
watch
Y'all, I'm gonna have to tap
You
in.
got,
for
bro,
real.
and when I tell y'all, it's better than One Piece. I don't care what nobody say. It's
Yeah, I'm
better.
sorry.
Story
You
wise,
keep making me mad.
Story wise,
Get mad.
It's better than One Piece.
You be One Piece mad all you want.
It's better than One Piece.
Y'all hear that?
How do you jump into a game? How you put us in a game where humanity is literally extinct?
Gone.
That's Mega Man, bro.
No,
I keep
but
telling you
no,
that.
but in a-
it's not
but
the
in a
same.
space-
It's not.
But that's
Wait.
literally Mega Man 1, y'all.
How they got extinct? How
You
it
say One
happened?
Piece is Pirate of the Caribbean.
Humans killed themselves. Through
No,
war.
that's
No,
not
I'm
what
talking about for
happened.
Mega Man.
That's not what happened with Nier.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not what
That's
happened
not
with
what
Nier.
happened with Nier.
All right. Because on Mega Man, they
were
killed
exposed
themselves.
to some shit that was not
From Earth or some shit?
No.
from a different time.
Okay.
Bro.
Nier is just crazy.
Nier's crazy.
Yeah.
like,
No, Mega Man is pretty regular at first, and then
It's
it gets
regular.
crazy.
no, it's crazy from the jump.
Yeah, that's
it's
what I mean.
Crazy from Drakengard. Like,
Yeah.
Drakengard was crazy. Never. Oh.
But that don't count. Mega Man, so of course it wasn't too crazy.
Hell yeah, they had to. They
Akira
had
is
no
crazy.
Akira's crazy. Sure, absolutely.
And it's
That's a
old as
good-
hell.
that's
What's
a good-
Akira the anime again?
Yeah.
Story wise, it's crazy.
It's not that crazy
common,
compared to
it's
now.
common,
In 20, I'm
it's
gonna say in
common.
2024 is Akira crazy.
It's common now. That's
That's what I
why.
mean.
But
Mega
at
Man
the
came out in the
time-
80s.
but
That
at
shit
the-
was cold in the 80s.
So was Akira at the
Yeah,
Akira
that's
at
what
the
I mean.
time.
In the 80s,
Yeah,
but now
bro.
it's like,
But
Terminator.
We
I
used
think-
to this shit.
I
How many
think
how many
Nier-
movies got made off of Terminator?
All
I
right,
think
I see
Nier
what you're saying.
expands, but I think Nier
But Nier expands
Y'all
through
already helped me out
eras.
with the stuff y'all saying. Yeah.
It's
Bro.
surviving through eras.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep expounding on this, but when y'all get the chance,
Right, we
please,
shorted the
all
hell
y'all
out
out
that
there.
I'm gonna watch some. I'm gonna get on YouTube anyway.
No.
And get on there.
If you get the chance, like if I have to buy it for you, bro, play the game.
He might have to just watch it.
It's not the same.
It's not
but
the
it's
same.
not the same.
Because then you live
genuinely.
into somebody else's
But if
choices.
you just want to like experience just the lore in itself, yeah, definitely watch the anime.
Because I
If
want
you,
to know
like,
what's
wanna
going
do a
on in the
deep
story.
dive,
You gotta play the game.
Yeah.
them
You gotta play the
motherfucking
game.
I get
games,
it.
them endings are not there for no reason. They not just like
No.
they will pull the same effect One Piece has, pulling at your heartstrings, times 1,000, bro.
Let me ask this. All right,
Yes, I'm whatever.
to
it is.
your eternity.
Who?
Better,
Yeah, that is a good
Better.
fucking story, bro.
Better.
And it's not even over.
better, and I put One Piece actually over to your eternity, and I still put Nier over.
I'm talking about as far as emotions.
Yeah.
Oh,
same.
Nier.
Yeah.
Emotions.
Nier.
Yes.
Like-
Nier.
yes.
Nier.
To your eternity.
Yeah.
The
I
stuff One Piece doing they whole wait. The stuff One Piece doing their whole series, To Your Eternity was packing that in one
hold
season.
on, hold on.
Tier-
You gonna cry
and
every
to-
two
and
This is
episodes.
how
To Your
good-
eternity is not does have nothing on.
Really? That was so sad, bro.
I got you. This is how good Nier is good at pulling on heartstrings. Nier got put into the Final Fantasy 14 MMO as an
Nice.
own standalone raid.
Oh
And
my
it's-
god!
and this story
Yes.
in Nier
Oh,
is
they did
Nier
like a
jerky.
collab thing?
No.
It's got its own storyline that's integrated into the whole franchise of
Yep.
Final Fantasy 14 MMO. And this whole storyline is a 3-man raid. It's 3 stories.
I do
And
one
the
better.
overall story is sad and it pulls your heartstrings. It's not even the main story, and you still
Yeah.
feeling emotions.
I'll do you one better. Stellar Blade actually has a crossover with Nier Automata coming out
Yes.
right now.
It's
What is
very
they?
soon.
What is like just a game that they gonna do?
They're gonna
I
incorporate
think it's
Or
like
is it like a manga or what?
I
No,
feel like because
they're
the
gonna
stories
incorporate it.
don't correlate at all, that they're probably doing like
fan
service costumes and shit
Oh
like
man,
that.
do like a manga or
But the
something.
point
That'll
I'm
be
trying to
cold.
make is like just how popular it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I know it's popular for sure. I
It's
see that
still
shit
not
everywhere.
dying.
I
When
see
you go
Nier
back to
everywhere.
When you
Everywhere.
go back to the lore of it all, when you compare it to your like if you put two-year attorney in the roster with the other two,
It's delicious.
oh, and that's the other problem too. Nobody outside of One Piece for real is implementing, and I tell you all this time how much.
Yeah, they not.
music
Yeah, the
matters.
music. Yeah,
Like
who into music for real as far as like anime? Besides like old niggas, like Samurai Champloo ass
People
niggas.
don't really, but that's
Say
more
what?
so like vibe wise,
Yeah.
right? But when it comes to pulling your emotions and pulling the
Like
heartstrings,
yeah,
When you feel
One
like
Piece
like
is the
how do
only
people
other show that
orchestrate?
does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nier has it,
yeah.
maximize.
bro. You will be
Yeah,
running.
video game niggas go
You will
crazy.
be
bro.
running in a motherfucking like cavern. And the music will be so subtle,
I can
and then
still
all of a sudden
hear
the robot
all
will just
the-
like bust out the fucking ground, and the music will erupt at the perfect time. It's just like,
Anyway.
but the lore of it, I think that like again, when you put them, all three of them together, To Your Eternity's at the bottom, bro.
Yeah,
Dang.
Nier takes top. I'm sorry.
Nier takes top. I can't say.
I
One
only know
Piece.
about what I know.
I
from
don't.
the
Yeah,
anime.
I get it,
It's
and
only
I
2
can't even
seasons.
say that. But for me, in my perspective, I can't even say One Piece is even teetering with Nier. I can't even say that. Lore wise only though.
Okay.
Lore wise only and story wise. Not even lore wise.
I was gonna
Story
say
wise.
Story.
Story wise.
So One Piece has great world building, but Nier has its own good world building where it's
The way that they tell the lore, the world building with the lore is intricate, and then like you implement the story. They tell you the story first, and then later on down the line you find out the lore and what's really going on, and you're like, oh, you really don't even matter like that, But in this,
you thought
That's
you was
One Piece.
important.
This
Hold on,
begs
though.
the
That's One
question-
Piece.
You gotta
No,
experience
no,
it. You gotta experience
Man,
it.
we
You gotta
thought
experience it,
we
but
thought
I gotta ask
Crocodile
you a
was
question, and
somebody.
then I'm gonna leave this alone. So if Nier decided when Nier found out who he really was, right?
Right.
Did
thought he was somebody in the first couple episodes.
how do you still have, or how do you still feel like you have a soul
After you find out,
after you find out?
you gotta delete yourself at that point.
Well, I mean, like, how do you still keep on? Like, how are you still able to move? How are things actually still able to matter?
I feel like
Like, is it the will that's driving because you don't have a soul? You're literally a vessel.
Y'all know what this
and
sound
you're
like?
finding out about it.
Up
No,
on that,
hold on.
up on
Wait,
Mega
wait.
Man 3,
no.
when they tried to save all the humans with that dead
Better,
girl in the pink.
better. I
You already know what I'm talking about.
No, I got something
And then
better
he
for you
couldn't.
though. I got something
All the
better for
humans
you.
is just gone forever.
I got something better because Nier steals the plot of Final Fantasy IX.
What?
Hold on. That one thing you just talked about. Nier steals that from Final Fantasy IX. Zidane and
I never played 9.
Zidane and Kuja would never allow. Garland created Kuja to be the ultimate device of self-destruction.
right.
So he was soulless and didn't have a.
Yeah.
But I
He
don't know about the
gave-
Nier story. though.
Hold on.
So
I
if
wouldn't
you
know
know
how that
that, so let
connect.
me
I
explain
wouldn't
real
know.
quick what's going on.
Zidane was given a soul, what made him perfect, and Kuja was jealous, and Kuja became the ultimate time bomb to destroy the world.
I didn't know that.
Damn.
Final Fantasy IX story
Yeah,
is
Final
top
Fantasy
tier.
IX hard.
Is up there with Nier.
I feel like all
so then if that's the case,
in between.
That's why it's a classic.
It's a couple.
So generally, because of what happened in Dragon Guard 1, it brought in what happened with Nier.
Listen, she said Final Fantasy. It's close to Final Fantasy. It's a couple Final
I
Fantasy
haven't- but I haven't
story
read-
wise.
I haven't
I ain't
watched-
touching.
I haven't touched.
I will just tell you
They
that.
go hard.
I
They
haven't
go
touched
hard.
I
You
haven't
got
touched
you got the whole plot. Wait, the whole plot of 9 is misleading
eight?
from the get go, just like
Did
Nier.
you do 8?
Yeah, I did that.
Did you
Okay.
do
I
eight?
did.
So the whole plot of 9 is misleading from the get go.
7,
You
8,
think
9, 10.
everything else, but when you get to the end of it, you learn just like a Nier, they're not real. There's a
shit
whole
crazy.
there's a whole planet.
That's why you need to watch.
There's
Nier,
a whole
bro.
planet
That
on
pissed me
9 of
off.
soulless beings that have no soul. Their
Yeah,
purpose.
that's what Nier is.
Don't piss
So a
me.
situation
That'd
happened-
piss me off
And then
at
you
the end.
find out that the main two, the villain and the brother, 2B 1B, they have no souls. Zidane's whole purpose was be the perfect version of Kuja, to have the soul to
Right.
live amongst the humans. So when he ushered them to utter doom, it was gonna be perfect. But Kuja was like the failed experiment, cast out. And he's like, well, fuck it. If I'm finna go, like I'm a time bomb, I'm finna die. I'm taking everybody. So he activated his trance,
It's a fucked up story,
summoned the
man.
god of death, Necra, and was about to take out everybody.
That whole story
The
fucked up.
only thing that's different.
Final Fantasy
from,
is a fucked up. I hate them
It
games,
is.
man.
The
Them
only-
stories be fucked.
Wait,
up.
wait,
but
wait
what
till
makes
Buddha
it-
gets to Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
I've already been
Kingdom
there.
Hearts and shit.
But
Kingdom Hearts
real
is the
quick,
best.
the difference between from what I'm hearing with 9 and Nier is like
Yeah,
the
it's different.
the
still.
lore seems to be set the same way. That a catastrophe
Is them,
happened.
is them same people make them games?
Yeah,
Is
it
the Final
is.
Fantasy and Nier the same kind of like
It's
the
not-
same
it's the
work,
same
like developers?
studio.
It's the same studio.
Same
See, I know it's
studio.
some because I'm like, what the
It's the same studio. But definitely
y'all
not
doing
the
all this
same
sad ass shit,
director.
man. I don't like
The
that.
stories, man. And then like,
They said as well.
how do you wake up? How do
Yeah,
you
they set
find
you
out?
up.
No, for real. Like even in the opening scene, it's like you are in the middle of an apocalypse. Like literally, you're the last humans. You and your sister, last humans. Y'all fighting these shades who y'all think are evil, but then you find out that these shades are actually souls that's just walking around aimlessly waiting to go back to their bodies.
Shadowbringers.
That's what Shadowbringers
You
is?
know it's worse, but
Oh, shit.
that's why Nier got put in the Shadowbringers.
Mm.
Oh, I need you to finish, please, please finish.
Okay.
I don't know.
You just got. If you like 9, bro, just experience Nier. Just experience
Okay, wait.
it.
9 is Drakengard level of Nier.
I can see that.
All
I can see that though. I can see
9
that.
is Drakengard
Like all up
level.
until 10.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I mean, I actually
I
love
played
13, but it's
everything.
more
I
so
played them all.
fast.
I didn't get to play. I think I played
13 is my
some of
favorite one.
11 or some of 12. One of them.
My bad.
I know he
But no,
trying-
I'm
but that's how I am. That's how I am with the comics. I have to.
Oh,
sit
I got
back.
some. That's what I mean. For this
Okay.
next,
Go.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
for this
I'm
next
good.
one, I got some. This
I'm
you know
good.
what we currently reading and all.
Yeah,
this
go
other
ahead.
stuff.
Go ahead.
We have T'Challa versus the Predators
I'm sorry.
going
what?
on
Oh.
in comics right now.
Oh,
Oh
How does
yeah.
that work?
Shit getting real
Oh
sticky.
yeah,
in
the
this.
Predators
Sticky
have
is crazy.
invaded
Yes.
Wakanda, y'all.
It's
What,
getting
like
real sticky.
Predators.
Like
Predators,
Alien versus
Predators.
Predators.
Oh, what?
How does
Invading
that happen?
Wakanda.
How
And
did that
an
crossover
army of
happen?
them actually.
Yes.
So we doing the Predators.
We have an
Versus
army. We have the whole.
Wakanda.
Wow.
And they
The
tech,
Wakanda.
and
And
tech
they
match up.
going at it, nigga. Vibranium versus other alien tech. Because remember, Vibranium is
Oh, yeah.
alien.
It
is
is.
alien
Yeah,
metal.
yeah.
It's alien
So
metal.
alien tech and
The
alien
nigga-
tech.
One of the Predators
They can't
is
play
trying
metal.
to kill his dad and his brother because his brother used a vibranium knife on him before when he was
Yup.
growing up and stabbed him to become like the next in line to be king.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the Predators already hate his brother, and he found T'Challa and them with all these different weapons. And he done broke in there and took some little shit too.
Yep.
He damn near trying to make a suit out of
On
that shit.
demon time.
Wow.
A Predator with a vibranium suit.
armor.
It's dangerous.
T'Challa done killed like two.
Yes. And that's
T'Challa
it.
killed like two Predators.
And that's it.
Damn.
Damn.
But they fighting, y'all. It's getting crazy.
going-
Dora Milaje, boy,
I need this
bald
animated.
head women beating motherfuckers up.
Bald-
They dying too.
It's like they
it's
getting
going
washed, bro. Like you know, it's
Bald-headed
like,
women.
Bald-headed
and
woman beat.
you know it's so crazy because what I'm reading right now, I'm reading Wolverine versus Predator.
Yeah. Oh, so
I saw
Marvel going
that
hard
one.
with the Predators.
What the fuck is
Wait.
up with
I
the
saw
Let me
that
tell y'all
one.
what's going on. So last season it was vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Right
And
now
DC
Miles
did too.
Morales is still half vampire. Like
Yeah.
he's a vampire right now.
Yes.
So y'all should probably start
Wait,
reading
read the
Spider-Man.
comic
Read
I gave
Spider-Man.
you.
Read Spider-Man.
Read the
Read
comic I gave
Spider-Man.
you.
So after that season, we switching to Predators.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got
What?
Wolverine and Black Panther.
need
Wolverine
a
and Black
remake.
Panther fighting Predators.
Yes, bro.
It's,
And
it needs a
Wolverine
little
versus the
touching, but it don't
and then they made it. They basically made it seem like the Predators and Wolverine been having beef for like decades, bro. Like they been like you know how Predators come to Earth, and they basically sit there trying to search for basically like the best warrior or best hunt, and they use it back as a trophy. The Predators been trying to get Wolverine, Adamantium, and Skeleton
I need to get
for
mine on my
decades,
PS5.
bro, and they just been
I'm not
fighting
running no more.
back to back, and he's been losing. And now that's basically what's been going on right now, bro. And it's like the Wolverines basically he fighting Predator right now.
They want that skeleton.
He want that skeleton as a trophy.
Yeah.
The
So he
skeleton.
been so
Ooh.
now Wolverine and Predator's been
That
like,
animating
Yeah,
the
he-
skeleton is
fighting.
delicious.
I hope they let Wolverine and T'Challa link up, and then T'Challa give my nigga Wolverine some vibranium stuff.
Yeah.
stuff
Oh,
for his
Vibranium
claws.
claws would be
You know what I
crazy
mean?
on
or,
Wolverine.
like
Lacing.
fire.
Lacing.
Not the lace, but
What's
vibranium.
what's the other one?
the other one?
Like what else? Like, what else?
What
did
the
you watch?
other? Or you was reading something else?
Oh,
Or did you not want to expound on that?
Let's see more.
All right, man. We gonna get into it, bro. We talking about We talk about the endings of manga and stuff. Let's get into the worst one I've read yet.
Oh,
Jujutsu Kaisen's ending
well,
is probably I've been dwelling over this for the past 2 days. I think it's the worst anime ending.
He said this when he first came in here.
So far, like worse than
I concur.
Yeah,
I
man.
concur.
Worse than MHA. Worse than
concur.
it's
Demon
bad. I didn't
Slayer,
think it was the worst.
worse than
but
anything.
I mean,
It's
I haven't
bad.
read MHA's ending because
It's
this
bad.
battle has been so fucking strenuous. For
I
no
was
reason.
spoiled.
But
At least they wrap some shit up.
I'm fine with that. I mean, Demon Slayer wrapped some shit up. I didn't like that ending, but
I
this
didn't.
ending here, too many fucking loopholes.
They just said we gonna off screen anything y'all ever thought y'all wanted to see is gonna be off
Do you
screen.
think that was
They pulled a
intentional?
Moon Knight.
Do you think it was intentional?
I do believe it was. I believe it's
Like
hold on.
not for the story, but like saying
I-
Gege may have gotten sick or
No,
something.
no,
like
no,
that.
No, I
It's
think
intentional because he was being petty. Because he just posted a post about, haha, y'all thought I was bringing Gojo back. I would never do that because of what my
see,
wife said.
No, I just think he fucked up.
I
I think
think-
he didn't.
I think so,
I think
too.
he didn't know that the fans really cared about seeing stuff like that.
No,
I didn't think he
I think he did it on purpose because he did certain stuff throughout the manga on purpose. He even
I
just-
know he meant to not bring Gojo
Shit, I
back,
gotta
but
bring
why
it up
would he
now.
want his ratings to go down
It's not gonna go down though.
for the ending?
I mean,
For the ending, yeah, but like
It's
I don't-
over. He just off.
I think to
I
her
think he was
point-
done.
I think
He
to
just
her
didn't
point
care.
he was definitely done, and to her point, like he didn't think how popular for real, like the story, not just Gojo, because again, I'm still tripping about the whole Gojo
We don't have a backstory for majority,
side story.
Wait, Gojo getting a whole
Majority of
backstory
that shit.
movie.
Yeah, he's getting literally a whole backstory.
but who
movie.
cares about
gives a
Gojo?
fuck
I don't
we got
care.
Gojo backstory already.
We don't care.
We don't
don't
care.
At
But
all.
the popular again.
Can I ask y'all
popularity
this
of it
though?
all.
How do we get a Gojo backstory movie before a Sukuna backstory?
Fan
movie?
That's what I'm
service.
talking
Fan
about.
I thought he had a
Why
like
don't
Go
we-
your
too, though.
answer right there.
Sukuna.
Why
it's,
don't we get
it's Sukuna Kaisen, y'all.
It is.
We're sensitive. We're in a sensitive era. He's a bad guy. Let's just say.
I
let's
thought
just
they
call it what it
loved
is.
Buddy though.
We love
He
Buddy.
moonwalked
We
in the
love
air
Buddy.
on
We
like on
love
some One
Buddy.
Piece shit.
We love his badass all day. But like Gojo's the hero. Gojo's popular. Gojo's sexy to other people.
We don't
Crazy
even
enough.
know.
I mean, Sukuna looks like a
Sukuna.
freak about to eat. Right.
Y'all get
Why?
that?
No, I'm with you.
We don't
I'm
know
with
how-
you.
We
We don't know
how
why.
Sukuna.
Agree.
How. Like we hear little tidbits and then we get this convoluted story about family history and all this other
And then you
stuff.
bringing all these motherfuckers back from the hand era, and we don't even know what the fuck that is.
What,
We don't
right, what is
even
this era is
know-
important.
We don't even know why Yuji parents.
Oh, wait, even worse.
We don't
How
even know
that
why
happened.
Yuji grandpa.
We don't even know why.
How-
We don't
any
even
of
know
that.
why the Sukuna's right hand people are still in existence now when it was like what thousands of years ago.
I'm hoping that he's trolling and a
I don't
JJK
think-
shipping happens.
I don't
They
think I'm
keep
gonna care.
talking.
Really?
I don't know
if a
I'm
JJK
JJK
good.
shipping happens,
I didn't like
because you
this.
didn't like the ending.
I didn't like this. Like usually if somebody doing a second series or a surprise another season or something,
He
I
says
still
that
would like the going into it. You get what I mean? I simply don't like this.
Because of how it ended.
It's just as trash. How's this an ending?
then he got rated for the
Yeah, 'cause
worst.
nothing
Nothing
that
was
happened,
wrapped up.
Nothing that happened in the last issue
Stalker.
made sense.
What's up with the stalker?
The stalker didn't even make sense. Like,
I fucking hate you, Gege.
I get, like, I felt like he was trying to send a message. Like,
Fuck
even
the
the
message.
To
no, I
what,
get you.
though?
I'm with you all the way around. But I feel like, because even the interaction that Yuji had with the stalker, you know, and I'm not justifying like it being right on why he went this way, but I feel like because curses is the main point of the story and how they start by those bad vibes. So I think that Yuji was trying to stop that from happening.
Okay,
before
which
it
makes
gets
sense.
stronger than he needs. You know, the curse just manifests. So I think
Whatever.
that that's what they're trying to like. That message is what they're trying to implement, is just trying to like instill good in people before it gets too late. Because again, the dialogue that he had with the stalker didn't make sense at all to the story, but they made us have to know that.
Yeah, we had to read.
We had to read that bullshit.
I call
And
it
for
trash.
nothing.
It's
though.
trash. It's trash. It's trash.
And it's crazy because
Inuyasha ending was better
I
than
feel
this.
like
Ooh.
it was like Promised Neverland. If you remember,
Ooh,
Promised Neverland was
that one pissed me
it
off.
pissed me off.
I like Promise Neverland ending more than this. They wrapped some shit up.
What you mean, the anime or
At
the
least
The
they
anime.
wrapped it up.
The
Anime was trash. Anime ended was trash, and I still liked it more than this.
I go with that.
Okay,
Ain't that-
but
ain't
still,
that fucked
I would
up
go
though?
with it. No, I agree.
So
It
people
makes
who
sense.
watch Promise Neverland, that anime ending.
If you know the
It was
difference between the anime
absolutely
and the manga, the
Better
anime
than
was still
JJK.
better than JJK for sure.
now
Sorry.
hold on. Do y'all think they gonna keep to that ending when it gets animated?
JJK.
Yeah,
They might switch it up.
I swear. I see. Them
I
switching
hope.
up.
I hope they switch it up like on some AOT.
I
But
have
if
a
they
problem
don't,
with that.
but if they don't switch it up,
Because Bleach
Right.
already switching up stuff, but that has to be for a different
And I-
reason.
and
I'm
that's
gonna say
the
Bleach switch it
reason-
up because they getting their continuation.
But I
They're
have a
gonna
problem with that
continuation.
too. I have a problem with all
Them
that
yo
shit.
boys, man. How you got a problem with Bleach?
Them yo people, them yo man.
Well, hold on, let's get to that. Hold on, I didn't think I was gonna hear that. What you got? What's your problem with Bleach?
But it's not even with Bleach, like
Oh,
just
okay.
the mentioning
Just
of
the
changing shit, up
changing
like
from the
that.
manga to
Like,
the anime.
But I like the Bleach changes.
I do.
Because I know we getting hell.
True.
That's not the problem that I'm changing. That I'm
What
having a
is
problem
okay?
with.
We don't sidetrack it completely.
You
but what's
know,
the problem?
you know, like I feel like we don't get enough time to let the characters get fleshed out.
Who, where, when?
In like a lot of the popular animes.
No,
that we-
Bleach is going real fast.
Oh,
That's
Bleach
just-
is-
Yeah.
They dumb. They that
Yeah.
season going now.
Like that whole
We on
interaction-
season
Kenpachi
three.
fight.
That was just
The-
literally
the-
about to say that. Literally about to say that. Like the Kenpachi and dude.
That was so. That pissed me off.
I liked the dude that he was fighting based off the
Look,
manga
I'm gonna
because
fuck
of
you.
how fleshed out
I'm not
he
even.
was.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about Kenpachi versus
Unohana.
Kenpachi.
Yes, that fight went by like
Oh.
They
that.
made that go in
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
I
And
was
then
like,
wait,
"Are you?"
here's the biggest
fucking
part. They
serious?
wasted her.
Yeah.
She been in a series forever. She never
Yeah.
did a single real
Yeah.
fight. And then she
I
just,
felt like she was
that's
wasted in the
Kubo.
manga.
That's Kubo's fault though.
I
Yeah.
know, but
Because she was
still.
wasted in the manga,
Yeah.
but even with that,
She
that
didn't even
whole fight, like you
Yeah.
said, was 30 seconds. Like it was the second half, of the episode.
It was over fast.
It was
Kenpachi
over.
just came out like I had to kill her. I'm sad I had to do it.
Cold ass introduction and everything. Like her introduction was cold.
She
as
had the
shit.
blood come all out
Cold
the sword.
as shit.
I can keep reviving you.
Everything turned to blood. She had a whole domain expansion.
So there's that.
original domain.
So there's that. Like again, the whole interaction with Kenpachi and dude that that had
Grimmy.
no cap.
Okay.
Damn near the one he was fighting with.
Yeah.
Grimly or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole fight went by
That whole
quick.
fight went by quick.
It was
then
fire,
again, The interaction, like
A meteor.
The point I'm trying to make is that nothing. We don't get enough.
Not fleshed out. Yeah.
What really fleshed you up?
Promise Neverland. They took away from the manga and the anime a whole pocket of people.
Yeah.
Fleshed out anime is dying, Buddha. We talked about this
Yeah.
pods ago. We want to know
Yeah.
why? Because our seasons are 10 to 12 episodes.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
do we how
Yeah.
how
How
can we
you gonna
flesh
do
some-
it
Demon
Yeah.
Slayer,
Yeah.
8
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
How can we flesh something out from 10 to 12? One Piece is the
Episodes
only
are too
thing
small,
fleshing
bro.
shit
Yeah.
out nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It is.
And what about is Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest ongoing?
No, bro. When I tell you,
I was just
nothing is-
asking because
No.
they've been
No.
dropping episodes.
No, it's just their season. That's
Yeah.
it.
So when they
It's
get to
just
like
their
12, it's
season.
just gonna stop.
I'll give
Probably.
it 25
Like
25.
slime.
because it's favorite.
Slime at
it's
least
Fairy
slime
Tail.
at least doing like 20,
Yeah, they do like
25.
25
So
per
they
season.
flesh out a
Fairy,
little
I
bit more.
feel like Fairy Tail, regardless of how I feel about it, it's
It
popularity.
make
is
its
still
money. Yeah,
there.
Fairy Tail
So
always makes
20,
money.
I can see 25 for.
Fairy Tail
I can
always
see
makes
50
money.
something for Fairy Tail because again, it's Fairy Tail.
It's Fairy Tail. They're gonna flesh that out.
I got the big question.
the big question.
Don't you? No, you better not lie about this one.
Ooh.
You think Dragon Ball gonna still be ongoing?
No,
Yeah.
You crazy.
I don't.
It just came with a whole nother series.
You're crazy, boo.
I know.
You don't
I
think it's gonna be
see it
100
that-
episodes?
Nope.
Bet it is.
I bet it's gonna do at
You-
least 30.
I told you I'm not on you.
For
I'm not
Super,
betting
no,
you
we're not.
anything.
We're not
30.
real bet. I'm just saying, bet it is.
But
But like
no.
when Super,
30.
when Super drop, you don't think it's gonna be?
nope.
I
Oh,
think
it
it
is.
is.
It
I
is.
think it is.
I think it is.
It's literally
It's Dragon Ball.
It's
It's
Dragon Ball and
Ball,
One
bro.
Piece. Those are the ones that's forever.
It's Dragon Ball, bro.
Dragon Ball
It's-
went
it's
away
going- it's
for
going to get to it.
15 years and
Maybe
came back.
you
still
talk about. Are
ongoing.
we talking about Daima?
No.
That's
No.
what I'm talking
I
about.
said
Super, I can see. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
see Super.
Daima, I don't
Super.
know what the fuck
It's
that even
going
is.
to happen.
Daima may be a good 20 something.
I don't know what Daima is, so I can't
Yeah.
say nothing.
But
But
Super,
Super, it
okay,
gotta be.
okay.
It was going
Is
for.
is it coming back?
Yeah, they
Okay,
said they
yeah.
just come back with
Yeah,
moral
it
and all
is.
that shit. They still got 3 arcs to do. That's
I don't.
definitely
I don't know 100. I don't know
They
100.
got 3 arcs to do. Buddha. It's 100.
It's going to hit
They,
100.
look, they made it 100.
I can see 100.
with 2 arcs.
What if it? What if it?
They gonna
Gag,
milk it
what if
out.
it gag you if they speed it through like how they did? Bleach?
Ooh.
I be dying.
Ooh.
Buddha, let me tell you why I
That
ain't
would
gonna
be
be mad.
terrible.
Fuck Dragon Ball in real life. I'm gonna be laughing at the fans like, damn, they
They
made
did y'all
they
battles
put y'all
garbage.
niggas down.
Yes,
One Piece
be
forever, nigga.
bad.
We're the only ongoing now. If they make Dragon Ball not ongoing, One
That'd be
Piece forever.
absolutely
Well, I'm not trying to
terrible.
hear it.
That's going to be a big ass fucking battle.
Yeah,
That'd be
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
But moral and all, they got too much they did with the manga with moral and all that. They made that too long. So I think it's gonna be ongoing. That's long
I'm
arcs.
gonna say I'm indifferent. I'm not gonna say that it don't happen. I'm just indifferent about it.
And then they're gonna be
Mm.
Toyotaro already pushing for Tournament of Power too.
It's just. I think the reason why I'm indifferent about it is because
Just on Earth?
No, the one where all the different
Yeah, that is. It's a
Oh,
Tournament of
okay.
Power.
yeah,
They
all
gonna
the
they
different
trying to
versions of the same one.
yeah, but they doing the
Like
part
there
2
was
to
in
that.
the manga, there was one where there was a world where none of the same.
Can you? I'm sorry. Hold on, Tone. Can you speak into the mic, sir? Because on the audio, you're definitely in the background. I need you in the mic having these conversations because it sounds like we talk in the air.
No, it does not. They know I'm back here. No, the one in the manga where they literally had like it was a massive tournament, but
it's about multiverse.
Yeah, the multiverse.
Oh, okay.
They should do that one.
I thought they were done with the multiverse.
They already doing something like that with Tournament of Power too. So up in
that's
the first,
what I'm saying. If they do that, then that's good because there was a lot of
in the first Tournament of Power. They left out a couple universes because they was at a higher godly rate.
Right,
they
purposely left the
like
first
5,
7.
6 universes that got to leave in the first Tournament
Yeah,
of Power.
the first 7 were
they gonna bring them.
Let's we're gonna I'm gonna say this and we're gonna move on. But like the only thing that I feel like is keeping me from thinking that it's going to move on is because One Piece never stopped throughout the COVID, throughout everything.
Yeah.
One Piece
even with his health condition.
Listen, never include One Piece and nothing else. One Piece never stopped in life.
Yeah.
For 30 years. No,
So,
Dragon Ball has stopped hella times. It stopped between Dragon Ball Z for 3-4 years. It stopped between Dragon Ball Z and GT for 3-4 years.
But we didn't have
between
GT
have anything. Super, it's been 20 years.
We didn't have anything as detrimental as COVID to change the whole anime game. Remember, we had way more ongoing anime. We had way more ongoing anime before COVID happened. I've been saying that like that's the
watch this. Did COVID affect One Piece?
No.
What studio does One Piece?
I know, nigga. I know, nigga. I'm not convinced.
But let me tell you why I'm not convinced. I told everybody the reason why they're not doing Dragon Ball right now. They building it up, and it's only because of this. Because One Piece was making so much.
Doesn't Black Clover's not in the same studio?
No.
Oh, wow.
So look, One Piece is making so much money through Wano that Dragon Ball got the chill.
Wano is delicious.
But since Wano over and we in the middle of El
No,
Bad,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
They gonna hit us with Super, and when Super drop, Oda gonna
no,
be able
that
to
makes
take
sense.
the chill pill for a little while, and they ain't gotta go as hard as they've been going in the studio for 3-4 years.
No, Oda, you ain't got no time for breaks.
No, take a break, bro.
He can take a break.
We get towards the last start. Take a break.
He can take a break.
Bro. We need all the smoke.
This nigga Buddha is great. He's been working hard for 30 years.
I'll get and work 30 more, motherfucker.
Drop it, give me 30
until you're 90, my nigga. Like you ain't stopped all this time.
The nigga who plays Dragon, the Japanese voice, is like turning 90 something, bro.
Oh, they gotta hurry up.
He has to retire, so we gotta.
They gotta hurry
up.
Bro,
you gotta throw a punch before you go.
It strains to talk.
You gotta throw a punch, Dragon, before you throw. Before you go.
Why Oda hasn't been writing Dragon a lot of lines. Dude is already up in age, and I think it kind of it's a lot for dude to come out.
They'll replace.
He got
they gonna James Earl Jones.
Yes, they are. They gonna AI the fuck out of his voice.
Take that out. Take that out. Y'all didn't hear that.
I hope they record a lot of voices for dude, man. Because Dragon original voice being gone is gonna be trash.
Dog.
Some young nigga come in like, I'm Dragon. I'm like, bro, that don't even sound like Dragon.
I'm
Dragon.
What have you been catching up on? We're gonna get into you, and then we're gonna go into the main topic.
So my shows aren't as interesting. I'm sorry. So besides Power, because it's not anime, I've been on. Damn, I wasn't gonna spoil it.
I was gonna leave it as
I mean, I done seen obituaries online and all type of shit.
Facebook already ruined it.
Facebook has already ruined it. So I've been watching Ring of Power, so the Lord of the Rings.
How do you like that show?
Are you asking me like how do I watch it or do I like it?
Do you like it? Because I didn't like it the first season, and I've been hearing bad reviews since then.
The first season caught me. The second season is losing me for some odd reason. I have fallen asleep and have to rewatch multiple shows multiple times.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they should have just.
As they,
I'm gonna be honest.
Hold on, I'm having.
They should have just not do it because it's like what Rings of Power is doing right now. And then them trying to compete with House of the Dragon, bro. It's just not.
Yeah.
So for me, Ring of Power season 2 is at the point where it's losing me to the point where I actually forgot that it happens after the events of the Lord of the Rings. Mm-hmm. I was like, is this before or after? What's going on? Why is?
Oh, it's after.
This is before.
That's what I was like. I was like, is it before or after? I'm literally confused. I don't know where the story is, and it's just doing. I'm like,
well.
And that's what I'm saying. Them coming out right now with House of the Dragon, bro, it's just not doing it.
So I'm actually watching My Hero. I'm on
these last few My Hero episodes have actually been fire.
One of my niggas made a status. He forced it though, but one of my niggas made a status trying to say My Hero War way better than the Naruto War.
I gotta say yes, the war.
The war.
I don't see the heroes winning, but obviously
I don't
know.
My Hero War is competing with Naruto ship with his war.
The fourth Great Ninja War, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
I'm done with
when Madara
I would say the reason why that
I don't want to bring up all the moments from the war, y'all. It's gonna be a long night.
I think that Naruto has better moments,
I think y'all got
but I
recency
think that the
bias.
story overall is
Recency bias be kicking y'all ass.
no, it's not
No.
about listen, because
Linda.
I'm not saying that I think that My Hero is better than Naruto.
It's not
I'm
better.
indifferent because of how you tell the story.
Yes.
You have to think about it. My Hero, the villain's been capping.
They be catching bodies.
Heroes out.
That's what happened.
No, okay.
It does, but they have more of a fighting chance than Naruto to me.
Right.
Because of Naruto.
I don't want to say
Naruto was the
that.
one cooking in the war. A lot of other niggas getting their ass beat.
But even in that, Deku's not helping these motherfuckers.
He's
know,
not
that's what I
helping
mean.
them.
That's
He's
because of
out
Naruto,
there.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like,
Deku
regardless
not
of it is
Naruto, yeah.
Naruto, like, they have a
Deku
better
is a
fighting
Naruto.
chance.
He is occupied.
It's interesting to see in My Hero's War
How
how
they're
they're coming
going
out of
out of
this
this.
shit because it's
Yeah.
bad.
It's bad.
And
I mean,
already
but
read
Madara
about
kind of treated everybody though.
Worse than that. Okay, so look.
Worse.
Hold on.
We didn't have no cap from Madara. He had to turn into a white bitch at the end. What do you mean?
that. Not
There's
only that,
there's no
not
winning
only
against
that,
Madara,
not
y'all.
only that, then we also had a segment where we had a whole filler where everybody was asleep.
No, Madara was so OC. They literally just couldn't beat him.
Everybody
They got
was
to the
asleep.
end. Look, we got to the end. Niggas was like, I don't know what the fuck we gonna do. And then Madara
But
turned
it's
into a white
crazy
bitch.
though. So you know that there's a fact, and with Madara that they were going to find a way.
What was the way?
No, they plot armored his ass.
No,
That's what
listen.
it was.
Plot
Even
armor,
even
right?
Kishimoto said he wrote himself into a wall. He made Madara so strong that he had no way to make his heroes defeat the villain. So he had to turn her into Kaguya. They couldn't beat Madara in real life, y'all. Their powers wouldn't even
I
let
could
them.
understand
Exactly.
that.
That's fucked
I just
up.
think that the way
It was the way the
that
story
the
was
story is being
told.
is what makes My Hero better.
The way the
Like,
story
there's
is
a-
My Hero is being
Naruto's
told.
based off of a fighting chance. Everything that they do is off a fighting chance. Even if they
Where
if
they are right
getting their
now,
ass kicked, you always feel like you have a fighting chance in Naruto. In
my ninja
Hero,
way.
And My Hero is more family oriented, in my opinion, than Naruto. Just
It
like
is.
on the
It
the
is.
aesthetic of it all.
It is.
So to see this
This-
whole
to
dark
see it
side of
Pile
the
on
villain,
them.
like that whole Dead Man's Parade shit is
Oh
crazy
my
by
god,
itself.
it's crazy.
It's crazy. by
Dobby
itself.
coming back.
Dobby, that whole
Man.
whole fight, bro.
Shigaraki breaking free. You knew it was gonna happen,
And
but
then
you know
like
how it was gonna
and
happen.
then like they do a good job also. Like I'm not really trying
Took
to compare
off
Naruto and My Hero, but like they do a really good job at like tugging at your emotions. Like these last few episodes
It's
of
I'm
My
not
Hero,
going to
emotional tugging has really been like, damn, y'all really doing y'all bad. Y'all bad with it.
So unlike majority of everybody else who watch My Hero, I don't feel anything on My Hero.
You
I've
emotionless
never-
anyway.
Hold on, wait. Can I
I'm
say
with
this?
you.
I've never since I've been saying this on the podcast since the beginning of My Hero.
I didn't
I've
feel
never
nothing.
felt anything. And I'm
Agreed.
gonna tell y'all why. Almost every one of those first couple episodes, he was just crying.
Yeah.
He's a bitch.
Yeah.
Like he's more of a bitch
He
than
was.
Tanjiro. I
He
don't
is.
like that.
You do
Ooh,
know
I
he's a
hate
cancer too,
Tanjiro.
right?
no, you can't be.
Deku is definitely a cancer.
You said you ain't one of
I
us,
like
nigga.
Luffy. Luffy ain't no. You think Luffy just gonna be crying all the time?
Luffy
bro?
not a cancer.
It take for his brother to die in front of him for you to cry.
Luffy not a
Ain't no-
cancer.
Luffy not a cancer.
You'd be surprised how much that shit matters. When I found out he was a cancer, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense why you cry so much.
Who-
Who
who
you
cancer?
have been crying over stuff he's crying over?
It's about emotion.
I know.
His emotions are.
But I
just
asked
that.
you, a cancer day.
Back
Say
in the
no.
day-
Say no.
Let's keep it a buck. Back in the day, my gay ass definitely would have been crying. But like, I mean, let's keep
Really?
it, bro. I was crying when I was fighting niggas. Like,
That's a normal thing when you young.
No.
I
To
just
cry
said-
and fight. To
I
cry and
just
fight.
said when I was young. Now, nigga, no.
Bro, he was crying because
I cry 'cause I can't fight you.
No, I know. I'm the same way. I am the same way with Deku. Like, he's literally the reason
Deku-
why. Like,
no,
he gets, like, the
Deku
show
was-
gets on my nerves.
Deku was the reason
But-
I didn't want to watch My
Yeah,
Hero.
He's just as annoying
Same
as
with
Asta. I had to
Asta.
grow into.
I hated.
I had to
Asta.
grow into him.
But I like. See, and that's another thing. Remember, even we
I hate
on the
Asta.
old pod, I like the Asta more than Deku immediately. I was like, yeah, he yell a lot, but
Yeah,
so do not
same,
to.
but same. though. Same
Asta
though.
remind me of
Same
Snow
though.
from 13.
Ooh, no.
I want to be a
Like,
Asta
hero.
reminds you of stuff of Snow.
Asta like
I'm gonna be a
Natsu and
hero.
early Naruto. Remember early Naruto used to always be yelling, believe it.
Oh my
Asta's-
God.
Believe it.
The difference between Asta and Snow, Asta just yells.
Yeah,
Snow
yeah.
just seems corny to me.
And they toned Asta down by like episode 8. They was like, all right.
No, not no.
No.
Earlier than episode 8.
No, it was
No,
a little
it was-
when
it
the
was
battles
later.
start getting serious.
That's what I mean. When the
By the
yeah.
time
like
the
the
devil
I
came
forgot
around.
the dungeon happened before
Oh,
like
the
episode
dungeon.
10.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
forgot
mean.
that
That was
dungeon.
that dungeon was like episode 4.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
You're
what I was
right,
like. By
you're
episode 8, they toned that shit down.
Yeah, he
Humble
wasn't
my
yelling
boy
at
Black
real
Clover,
quick.
I will say this: Black Clover really listened to their fan base. As soon as niggas was posting on the internet, it was like, "No, we change it. Okay, don't do that no more.
You know what? I
Okay, I thought the Black Clover was it.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna say. Oh, shit, I'm gonna say this, and then
Put
we're gonna
that
move
cap
into
on
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
Please,
cares about
God.
what I was watching.
I was watching too.
Like, damn, nobody cares what I watched.
Well, we didn't ask
What
Ish
you,
either.
Tone, what you
Don't-
was watching, man?
Fuck you too.
What you was watching?
What show was that?
Actually, I went back in time and I started watching some old stuff. So
Ooh.
I like old stuff.
I went and watched Assassination Classroom. beginning to
Interesting.
end.
Interesting.
It was
Okay.
just random one day.
I haven't seen that actually.
What?
Sad
I
ending.
know.
What the? Hold on, Tone.
I know.
Hold
I
on,
know.
Tone.
I know. Here we go. Go ahead.
Here we go.
What's up?
Here we go.
What's up?
You know what? No,
You
hold
know,
on.
he said,
I give Buddha a pass because
Why?
when it was out, I couldn't get past the first
Yeah,
episode.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
It's
know.
the
All
It
y'all
was
niggas,
something-
I'm forgetting who I'm talking. Y'all originally is One Piece haters at first. I gotta remember that. So y'all can't get past our niggas look to get to
No,
the
it
story.
wasn't that. I just couldn't.
Tone, is the
I'm-
story good?
I'm with
The
you.
story
I'm
is
with
good.
you when you.
The
I'm
story
with you
is
when
real
you right.
good.
I'm with you when you
I
right.
give you
It
credit
fuck
on
your-
that.
Hey, it fuck your head up at the end, don't it?
I hated the end, but I knew the end had
No,
to be
but
what it
I'm
had to
talking
be.
about when he first revealed what he really was doing.
That's
for
what I'm
everybody.
saying.
I was like, what?
That's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
Buddha, watch it.
Okay.
You
Okay.
gotta watch
Okay.
it.
Okay.
The
Okay.
good thing
Is he a villain?
the good thing
Okay,
it's a
okay.
good contained 2 seasons.
Man,
It's a good contained
It's just
2
a good
seasons.
sto- I like
It's a
that
good story overall. Then I
Wait.
started watching now I'm watching this Misfits of the Demon King Academy.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I
Season
heard
two,
that.
season two
That's
came out,
good.
y'all.
And I'm
I
in
heard
season
that.
2 now. That's what made me
Hey,
start watching
It's
it.
good. Season two not as good
And
as
I'm
season
like,
one.
No,
the
it's
first
not. It's
season
not.
is one of them shows you got to pay attention. You can't be
Yeah.
doing shit else
Yeah.
because he keep going
He keep
back
doing.
in time.
Yeah. He
So
keep doing
much.
different shit.
He be
Yeah.
going back and like, who's this white head nigga? Wait a minute, ain't that him?
He pissed
What
off in
this
season one on a bypass. I just pissed off on accident. All I did was kill one of his niggas.
Like you gives me God, what? Hold on, what?
Yeah.
Alright,
It don't matter who going
Cool.
against
Yeah.
him, though. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
My nigga ain't no don't play.
Yeah.
No, I like
Okay.
the fact how he humble royals. Like when
That's the difference between that show and Slime too.
Yeah.
Like I think in Misfits of Demon King,
It's because he know who he is, though.
Yeah.
they both kind of do, but it's like strategic in Slime, right?
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
not
It's always
they
strategy,
not going
you
to
know.
attack him the way that they do on Misfits of
no,
Demon
because
King.
it made sense because
Ego,
he's
you know
saying
what I'm
who
saying?
he is, but it's like
They don't-
nah,
they never believe
this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
somebody else. But then you got to think about it. That's 2,000 years since
Facts,
bro been
he's
here.
not the demon
I was like,
king,
look at-
bitch.
I was looking at
Oh,
our history.
That's,
It's like
that's what it is, really.
Yeah.
They don't believe him. That's what
right.
it
You
is,
know what I'm
really.
saying? They don't believe him.
Everybody knows Slime is Slime. So,
Right. They don't believe
All of
him.
them saw the beast and shit.
I mean, they've heard, and even if you don't know, you've heard what he can do.
If you
so-
don't know, now
But
you
that's
know.
the thing
Yeah.
about Misfits though is bro is like
That
he
shit
does
hilarious.
stuff that even if you don't believe him, you still should be riding with bro.
Yeah.
Because when he came to entrance exam, he was like, you know what? You need humbling. I'm gonna kill you. You
No,
know
the-
what? No, I take that back. I'm going to keep beating your ass and killing you until
bringing
you
That was
back
the
to
and
life.
bringing you back.
That
till
was
That
you
was the
coldest
coldest
quit.
scene of that whole year to me. The whole year, the nigga said, "You dead,
I'm bringing you right back
You
up.
back.
you dead, some blood." I was
Like he
God.
kept killing him in
He was
different
Like a
ways.
Hachi fight.
And then
Marvel shit,
and
just-
then
Dude was, hey, by the last time he was just sitting there crying.
Like at this point in time, bro, leave him alone.
Stop talking
Just
shit,
stop
bro.
talking.
Go ahead.
You gotta get dude to get up.
He was spinning a castle on his finger like,
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
like when you lifted
Yeah.
the whole castle, bro. When they fucked with his moms,
Oh,
like that was the part that got me. Like when she
Don't
went
let
out,
him get serious.
when she went out to save the half blood, I was like, okay, bro, finna show up. And he
Yeah.
was like, you gonna do what to me?
Yeah.
And he just took him to the air, like, you gonna rip me from limb to limb. You know what? I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm gonna rip you smaller.
Yeah.
And then I'm not even gonna kill you. I'm just gonna let you be the particles in the
Yeah.
air
Oh
until
my
I remember to
God.
come back to get you.
Oh my God.
Which
That's-
is terrible.
Yo,
Some
shit talking
crazy
is
godly
massive.
stuff,
He was
bro.
doing
Like, even if you can never do that, like to hear somebody
somebody
tell
say
you
that
some
shit
shit
to
like
you?
that, you like,
A
damn.
nigga told him, "I've killed you," and the nigga told him back, like, "Who said I haven't died and came back before? That ain't
Right.
nothing. I
Yep.
did that today.
I've been
Like,
doing
bro,
this shit.
what do I do to beat you?"
Yeah.
But they got me locked on. It is the storytelling. It's like
yeah,
the
it's
false
the way
de-
they do it.
the
man.
false
Yeah.
demon of the false demon king of tyranny and how he keeps trying to be like, dog, y'all. This world
I
is
like the
peaceful.
comedy they got in it
I
too.
do. I love the
It really
comedy.
keep the story going, man.
I love the
It's not
comedy.
funny.
I love the spirit queen and the right hand man's relationship. That is so hilarious. I love that. I love the fact that bro was like, look, it's 2,000 years. It's peaceful. I'm here to protect the peace now.
I'm here to go to school. He wanted to go to school and shit. I'm here to make it
like,
to
why
school.
can't you just take over? He was like, I've never had a perfect score before.
What do y'all mean? Can I get some A's on my I want to go through regular life.
Because for whatever reason, that matters.
One of the original 4 elders.
Whatever reason.
One of the original 4 elders came in the class like, yo, I'm here to teach, but y'all know this is the original dude right here, right? Like, you know, dude is right there.
This is our king, dude.
So this is really our leader. So, bro, what do you want me to do? It's like, bro, I need you to teach. Say less.
That's crazy.
Also, Harry Potter.
I just want to live a regular life.
I did like to see the first season of that shit.
I
too.
That was
love
some
the
Harry
first
Potter
season.
shit right there.
I'm loving how they doing the second season. I'm only like 3 episodes in, but this time jumping shit, I can't do nothing else. I just gotta watch that.
No, he's fighting anything moving.
He really
is.
is.
Let's get it.
He
If
really
it moves,
do.
it breathes.
I'm just glad he found his friend again. He's like, hey, bro, didn't we used to be friends? Like, I feel like we were.
The fake Demon Lord dude.
Yeah.
So, with that, we're going to move into our next topic here. The main topic we're kind of like.
Watching.
What was that?
Which one was you watching?
Oh, me?
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I thought we had explained it. My bad.
Nah.
I'm so sorry.
The reason I wasn't really super start because what I was reading at the time was a Wolverine versus Predator. So that's what. So I did sit there and say. But what I'm watching right now, I'm watching Keegan and Sora right now.
Oh, I've been watching that.
You watching what?
Keegan and Sora.
It's the Baki.
King and Ashura, the other Baki type.
The Baki
Yeah.
show.
So
It's good.
dog.
It's
these
so
niggas
good.
is fighting like a motherfucker.
Wait, where are you at?
I watched it.
Oh, you
like
did?
I watched it all the way. The ending low key fucked me up because I didn't want my
That
nigga
finished
Omar
Baki.
to. I ain't want Omar to. I don't even want to say if y'all didn't watch it, but I didn't want the main character to go through what he went through. But at the same time, it fit the story all around. Like all of these niggas is like it's basically so. All like
the Baki niggas.
Yeah, all the Baki niggas and everybody like they all.
Oh, is that the Baki versus the Ashura?
It's kind of
Yeah, kind of.
It's like a tournament basically.
No, I watched Keegan and Sora. That's about now. I'm watching Baki now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you went backwards.
Yeah, I went backwards. I didn't know that at the time.
Understandable.
So it's like basically all these niggas is fighting for like a corporation, and they all fighting in this tournament for like basically like the top spot. And the
Same as Baki.
Yeah, so the main nigga named Omar, he a fucking demon, bro. Like like in the whole like Nico style and everything like that, like how they fight, like bro, like these niggas is really fighting. And then you got the one crazy nigga, I forgot his name. He basically look at Omar as a god, and he really like he not, but it's just what he's seen from Omar at a certain point in time. He like, nigga, you the coldest motherfucker ever. My lifespan is like all my purpose in life is to fight you because you're a god. If I can beat you, I can beat anybody at this motherfucker. But he get washed. He get washed.
My only problem, well, maybe this is the problem that I really experienced with Baki, but I feel like Kage and Asura kind of did. You would feel like the battles that they're having in like the lore of like how they got their powers or how they got their techniques.
Yeah. It's Demon Slayer.
It's more realistic, but then
they be wild.
Like,
they be wild.
Like it's like when remember when we found out on Hunter x Hunter how Nerturo got his, how he got his, even though Nin wasn't applies it, so that's a superpower. But imagine like that could happen in Asura. That could happen in Asura with no type of superpower. That would really happen in Baki or Asura. And he'd be like, well, what the fuck? Like, how are you even able to do this with no type of ability, no spiritual essence or anything like that?
Netero was already like that even before he prayed.
But that's Netero with Nin. But again, at the same time, that's some shit that you will see in Asura and be like, well, nigga, where is this coming from? Like, you would die doing some shit like this natural.
They were like, oh, it's
remember the dude who play the game all the time, Fat Buddy?
Yeah.
Right.
Don't make him mad.
Don't make sense. No.
Bob from Tekken, nigga. Like, I was watching that shit like, damn, bro. When he got him at the dude beat his ass, he was like, nigga, what?
And everybody
got up like nothing.
Like, bro, like, when the fuck did this come from? He just got washed.
They said that's the speed he had before he got fat.
Yes, before he got fat.
Which is crazy.
Yes, bro.
That's Bob indeed. That's Bob indeed.
It's power.
That speed and that weight.
My favorite nigga on there is the dude that Omar face at the end. The old nigga with the face, like with the beard and shit like that, bro. Like
you allergic to the mic.
Like yeah, I know. I'm working on it. But he basically like he older nigga. He called the fisherman.
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
really a demon. Like he even beat the Fang, bro.
the Fang was crazy.
The Fang really like he was beating a lot of niggas. But one thing I don't like about the show, all the fights kind of seem repetitive.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
It's the way the narrator
Yeah.
explains
Like
It's kind of the same. It's kind of the same way with Wrecker or Rock.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the same way. I be wanting to see the battles, but then when the narrator comes in, Yeah, I'm saying.
about this
Oh,
guy's
that's-
backstory and
that's-
this human's backstory.
that's
because the
literally how
battle
it
be
is.
very anticlimactic. Like
They hit each other once, go to another flag.
Yeah.
Hit each other once, go to
Like
another
this,
flag.
this.
Yeah.
I thought he
What
got
it is.
Chin
hit.
check. Flag.
I'm more to the store. I'm more to the lore than anything.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's basically, and then like the shit that kind of blow me, like they'll like one person be winning a fight, and they be like, boom, this person just did this technique,
Yeah.
and this is why he not winning the fight.
Yeah.
It's literally repetitive. Like it be cold. Like
Get
some of the
ready.
fights be cold, but
It had
Yeah.
we got too much explanation. With
yeah,
it.
We do.
way
too much narration,
explanation,
too
bro.
much explanation.
I don't-
Baki shit.
Why are you
Yeah.
spending 10 minutes
Baki spent so much
explaining
time
this man's
explaining
whole
shit.
backstory, and then it don't be done?
Yeah.
And we in the
'Cause
middle of
it
a
be
fight
the whole
too.
next fight. The whole next fight, they explain more of his backstory. So so that's
Tone
he
just
just sit there
walked
walking off. But that's really what I'm watching right now. Now I just finished it.
Yeah.
But so we can sit there going to the top.
For what you about to for yours? All right.
Oh,
So yeah, we're gonna get,
Oh,
I'll
well, that Buddha lead.
yeah, I'll real quickly do mine because we kind of like
Yeah.
talked about it earlier. But the next topic that we're going to actually talk about and expound on is controversial situations in anime and gaming
Mm-hmm.
history. There isn't really much, or at least many that we all know of. There were a few. I actually got two that I want to kind of like expound on a little bit. I'm going to take one from what Zay was talking about and kind of expound a little bit on one of the editors. I believe he killed himself.
Yikes.
From Attack on Titan. One of the editors from Attack on Titan.
The hell?
I think he either killed himself or killed his wife.
That's a lot.
And what I remember from what Zay told me, and it kind of was like
Japan, though.
intriguing, was that like being immersed in that type of content all the time. Like and when he said that, I think about like right away, I think about the most graphic type of shit that you can be like always experienced in all the time.
Yeah.
And I think about the three daughters eating their mother
Okay.
in Attack on Titan.
Yes, that was
Like
crazy.
that scene in itself.
It's insane.
Like to be exposed to that type of like aesthetic all day, every day,
Oh, this
having
goes-
to be in that story all day, every day. And
This
Attack
goes
on
perfect
Titan,
with
if you
my topic.
know for real Attack on Titan, the shit is
dark.
disgusting.
If he
and dark.
did commit suicide, did he leave a reason why or
I feel like
anything?
if it wasn't, I feel like it was more so that he killed somebody, like he killed his wife, that he did commit suicide.
so he
So
killed
it was
his
a
family
double.
and it's like a homicide suicide.
I feel like it was more of a homicide.
situation.
I don't feel like he killed himself. I
If he
think went
didn't-
to jail.
if
I think
he-
killed his wife.
If he killed his wife,
yeah,
but if it's suicide, y'all
Then it
know
makes
y'all know
sense.
Japan suicide
Yeah.
rate.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
That goes
High
with
as
my
and
topic.
that's more so why I was talking about what I was talking about,
That
because
definitely goes
that
with my
will
topic.
you will commit suicide based off of something like that if you're exposed to something that you're not really comfortable with all the time.
But also they commit suicide a lot because of their honor system.
That too. Well,
And
hold
that's
on.
the
Yeah.
and they got
got
treat
other
honor
things
like
too.
a
Yeah,
whole
like that's
Yeah.
a whole
Yeah.
different
do something
discography. of it.
dishonorable, you will be in the house thinking about I'm finna.
Oh,
end it.
so then that
You
would
get
make
what I
sense on
mean?
why he went if it was both. Like
You
he
know what I
could have
mean?
killed his
Yeah,
wife,
it's a
and
lot of
then like
factors,
that's
though.
a lot for him.
Japan is different.
Yeah, if
Japan
you
is
stay alive
different.
after something like that, yeah, you might as
See
well.
what I mean? Like,
They'll knock you off.
what if your mama's saying something like him being
Because he know it's coming.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
True. But that goes with what I was gonna talk about too. So both of y'all topics actually hit on what I was gonna talk
Yeah.
about. So
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
oh shit, I was,
Yeah, Tom. I don't even.
Yeah,
Tom, mine, you go ahead.
I'll the second one I'll talk about.
And mine's
after
quick.
everybody's
It's just
done.
gonna be fun to do real quick.
mine was hopefully quick. So basically, I was touching on anime and employment and the slave labor. So basically, we know that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
You
we
know, that was going to be like a whole different topic. Like I actually want to talk about that next.
well, I'll just
week.
keep it light.
But no, go ahead. Go ahead. We good.
We could dive into next week for sure.
So we all know as anime fans, manga fans as well. So I'm gonna tie them both together. That even though we love the graphics, we love the art, we love the style,
Mhm.
we don't think about how the background is of it all. Just like you
Absolutely.
said,
Facts.
the suicide.
JJK season 2 was a
Yep.
perfect example of that.
So we always gonna start on the fact that per page, or I think it was for per illustration, you're only making 200 yen, which is like less than $2.
God damn.
And it doesn't matter your title.
Yep.
So JJK is a perfect example of that they pushed those animators so hard that they rush not Did the manga get rushed? I don't think the manga got rushed.
No, it was
it was just the anime.
In that specific, when I found out from that specific situation, they were overlapping in time for the anime aspect. It was nothing with manga because I think they did
the manga was catching up.
JJK the movie and JJK season 2 were like right damn near neck and neck, so they had to break it up. That's why we got Chainsaw Man at that time, and that's why we got Hell's Paradise in between all that.
Oh, I love Hell's Paradise. And that's why Hell's Paradise season 2 ain't here yet.
Overlapping so bad. Hell's Paradise.
Yes.
Where is season 2? But yeah, so you know,
JJK can get the fuck out the way.
True.
Hey, get the fuck out the way, man.
Hold on. They still buff my babies though. Anyway. So like we even go down to like Thai Kubo Russian, we do the health conditions because they're very poor with maintaining health conditions. It's even down to the point where they will rather go get freelance workers so they can bypass the walls.
Really?
Yes, they prefer getting freelance workers so they can bypass the work laws and not have to hold to any accountability whatsoever.
Wow,
they gonna find
I didn't know that.
Because there's so many artists who are trying to get into the studios. They're freelancers and they would rather go get them.
Yeah, they pay the actual people they got
actually through the unions and all that.
And then actually do it. And then you got like Madhouse Studio.
You get poor quality.
You get
like
poor
JJK,
quality.
That's why they have to redo
Same
it.
shit that happened with Disney, with Marvel and everything like that, bro.
Because Madhouse Studios was just accused of violating labor codes by having them work 400 hours with 37 days with no days off.
Damn.
400 out. Hold on, wait. Let's do the
I thought the whole MAPPA situation was bad. That's horrible.
They're
so
horrible.
400 hours and 37 days
with no days off.
So, hold on, wait.
Each person. Each illustrator.
Each illustrator. They're known.
That's crazy.
So this goes on top of what y'all was talking about. People are known to like sleep, die at the studio, or commit suicide.
And it's real. So I thought it was a gag. Y'all know that whole Zom 100? If y'all ever seen that?
Yes.
So the main protagonist, that was literally the reason why he even went out.
Their labor conditions are that bad.
Because the labor conditions are that bad. They were fucking. He was a zombie in that motherfucker. It's literally the premise of the whole protagonist story.
So I only brought that up just because, you know, as fans and viewers, we're like heavily critical.
Yes.
And we don't even think about how these people are literally dying to entertain us.
I mean, dude on Invincible kind of pretty much gave us a whole blueprint on how that shit works too. And I thought that was cool that he said that because he's like, y'all need to relax. Y'all complaining about season 2 and season 3. This shit takes work.
A lot of time.
And a lot of time more than any of that.
Into the Spider-Verse, all of that.
To get it the best way that we can do, that we know how. So only
everybody
so that y'all can judge and critique.
I'm sorry. Everybody can't be Ichidora Oda.
The price
it's only one.
The price to win up. That's why.
The price to win up.
The price
hey, listen, and this is what's crazy because, like I asked Buddha, I said, "You think COVID affected One Piece?" And he had to say
the price,
no,
because the price to win up.
But guess who could?
But I wouldn't say the price. I wouldn't even say that. I was gonna say like I wouldn't. The price went up. The price been up.
Yeah, Oda people ain't complained yet. Nobody who work on One Piece complained yet.
And to your point, same for Dragon Ball. I ain't gonna hold you.
The price been up. Right.
You see the movies? You see the newest
movie they dropped, that 3D ass,
cell shaded ass shit.
The price
that costed money, and they
so much money.
The price went up, and the price went up. So like,
they're gonna be ongoing. They got the money.
Yeah, okay.
Diamond.
Diamond, no, that's not happening, bro.
I don't know about GT2.
That's not happening.
No.
I think that's GT2 if I'm not mistaken. That might be GT2, y'all.
Really? It's gotta be
GT Gion. The blue.
Oh, yes.
It looked like they just redoing
I didn't
GT.
even know that.
Yes.
If they give us Super Saiyan 4 through that, I'll be happy.
Yes, I missed Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4 with some new
graphics. Knowing that it could be a possibility of a continuous anime.
They do Diamond ongoing. It has to be Super Saiyan 4.
But I think because we're such in a critical state of like how sensitive people like are with content, that it's how they did. It's how they're doing Sun Wukong, like how they're doing Black Myth Wukong right now. They had 13 chapters already. They gave us 6 just to see the turnout, and now we're getting all this DLC. It's beyond their expectations, and now we're literally getting not only the DLC, but we're getting a whole nother sequel.
Yep, we're getting a whole
game of the year, y'all.
Game of the year.
We all predicted this year.
Game of the year.
Game of the year.
We knew we was watching on the trailers like whenever this drops,
whenever this drops,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. And they did it. I don't want to. We've already expounded on this last pod, but like, not only is it the graphic, it looks so beautiful, but like the
and it
way,
played like
Yeah, it played
how we
real
wanted
good,
it to
too.
play.
It played
like
Yes.
I never thought that
Ninja Gaiden is hell.
I never thought I never
Yeah.
thought that me not having a map in such an immersive world
map and
would
blocking.
be so fucking fun to actually play. I would.
It made me feel like bro. When I played Ninja Gaiden when I was little, bro, that was it for me. I was
Yeah.
like, this is like my favorite game.
Yeah.
Playing this, I was like, yeah.
But I will say,
yeah.
because of how my anxiety levels have been in this fucking game, when I'm done with this bitch, fuck a new game plus. I'm done.
I'm
That
done.
DLC
Until that
gonna
until
beat
that
your
DLC,
ass.
no, it is
That DLC gonna
Absolutely.
beat you up.
Bro,
absolutely.
I'm still fighting the devil nigga on his second form, bro.
The devil. Oh, you in chapter 4?
Yes,
Yeah.
when the big
This
goat
guy is
nigga
my
in the
final
back,
four.
Yeah.
bro, I'm still
I
fighting
thought I
him
was
in
gonna-
his second form.
I thought I was gonna have to fight that goat nigga, but
Yes, bro.
I gotta get up out of here. But
go ahead.
I'm gonna say this real quick. Y'all can have Tone play it when I leave, and y'all can guess. I'm gonna just tell y'all my guess now. The DLC for Tekken 8 has dropped. Heihachi.
Yeah.
Heihachi's home. So the big thing right now is how did he survive?
Oh,
the
I saw the
volcano?
video of it. I saw the video.
That's what I was gonna have him play so we could
I
guess.
saw the video.
Who do y'all think?
I don't know who
Wait
it
a
is.
minute. I'm gonna
Is-
tell y'all
you
my
think
guess.
it's
I'm gonna tell
Jinpachi?
y'all my guess. No.
No, who you think it is? Murdoch.
I think it's Goken,
Really?
Goken.
Akuma's brother.
Really? They
Look
really
at the beads on that nigga. Oh,
No, I paid attention to that. I paid
so
attention
I
to
think
that.
it's, I'm finna get up out of here. Tone gonna play it for y'all. Make sure y'all remind him when he get in here. Hey, play that clip Keith asked y'all about. My guess is Goken. When y'all look at the clip on the screen, y'all gonna be guessing Goken.
No, I was already looking at when I saw the video, and I'm like, and then because I'm real particular about how they do shit, and
Yes.
it like he has too much voice acting. Like you're in the cinematic way too much
And what's her name?
for you to not be a prominent character in this game.
And what's her name?
Mm.
Really fuck with Street Fighter, y'all. The
Yeah.
Harada really fuck with Street Fighter. He already gave us Akuma
So
as canon.
Tekken gonna be the full 8 crossover that we needed.
It's going down. If I'm right, y'all, it's going down.
It's gonna be cracking.
But I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here,
It
man.
looked like him.
I'm out of. Just have him put it on the screen, man.
It looked like him. It looked like him.
I'm telling y'all, if he add Goken like he did Akuma to the Lord, that's fire.
It makes sense
the
though.
power of nothing.
And then-
is on the
And then think about it. Like we still have another character in this season coming out. It's definitely going to be him, and I don't see anybody on a Tekken lore by itself that will fill that season 4 spot.
I already said maybe Scorpion because Harada said
No, Tekken lore. Tekken lore.
But Harada had tweeted out get over here randomly a couple weeks.
That's a troll. But
Hey,
hey, who knows?
he also told y'all Heihachi was dead for real.
But I mean, that could also be in season 2 too, because I don't see season 1 roster just being by itself.
Bro,
I know.
I love Tekken, y'all.
Yeah,
Let
me
get
too.
up out
Later.
All right, boss.
of here. All right.
Oh my god, bro.
All right, so I'm sorry. Were you done with your
I pretty much
controversial?
was. I was just gonna say that I only brought it up because being in the art in the gaming industry, you have to like look at things like you said. You change your perspective. I changed my perspective on a lot of stuff. Like how I was bitching about Bleach
Yeah.
Russian. Like that really bothers me.
It still bothers me.
It bothers me, but
when you realize how much effort really goes
and
into
then they
this
up
shit
their quality in animation too. But my
beyond bounds, it's actually better than JJK's quality.
It
was.
is.
It's better than JJK.
like JJK,
JJK
like,
has good
few
flashy
moments.
fights
Yes,
that make it good.
but Bleach overall new season
Like,
is just like
when they're still standing there doing their dialogue, it looks
it's.
glistening. They look shiny.
I be
every
want to
time.
lick some of the
No,
characters.
seriously, like they look shiny and new every time you see them.
even
like,
getting their ass beat, they look
shiny and new with dirt all over them, but still shiny
Byakuya
and new.
getting gutted out by his own blade and shit. Like, god damn.
I'm very excited for this new season coming out too.
And I'm
by the
sad
way.
it's only be 13 episodes.
It's been 13 episodes.
But I mean,
it's
like I
fine.
haven't been realizing it because it's been going so fast.
I'm used to this
but
shit.
now actually realizing it's only gonna be 13.
And to your point about the whole Russian thing, I never understood. So remember when we were watching Bleach?
Bleach.
Bleach.
Took forever.
Like I always talk about like the aesthetic of how Bleach. I think that what made me gravitate to Bleach is the aesthetic.
The aesthetic was there.
Like not just like the lore, like them being Soul Reapers.
It
and the
felt
whole
mature.
samurai aspect, but like even their drip that they were wearing in like
The
certain
drip was-
openings
oh,
and shit like
God.
that, or like just how flashy the openings were and the endings were and shit like that,
I got you
or
there.
even moments when they had. Remember when like after every episode they do like a gag, like
Yeah, the little
scene
gag.
after that, like little shit like that. Like I love about Bleach because it made me get into it more. Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War does none of that.
It's like we're gonna get to the point.
We're gonna get to the point where like even like the whole to be continued thing that they used to do at the end of Bleaches.
It's not that no more.
It's not that no more. I watched Kenpachi give me the coldest line after beating Grimmy, only for you to like fade out. Just like it was just such a weird random.
So I will say this though, Bleach is doing something else instead of that because we gotta remember regular Bleach was happy. It was upgoing. It was upbeat. You know, it had some little whatever. 1,000-Year Blood War is Jujutsu Kaisen Shibuya.
You're right.
Because this is a goodbye. Because you're losing characters. Everybody's getting their final speech. Because you know at the end they do those little quotes.
They do, but I think that I agree with you on that. But the problem that I have is like the transition, right? Like
it's the transition.
The transitions behind all of these scenes be so like that's it. Like it was one moment where like Grimmy died. And I'm sitting here like, oh shit, like it was a cold ass battle, and then it like fade abruptly into like the credits, and we were like,
what?
Like even the ending of it is just like, that's how y'all gonna end it like that? Like
should be disappointing.
It'd be disappointing. It's very disappointing. But like, to your point, like about just like how much effort it takes to like make all this shit happen. Even that, I feel like they were just like, just throw it out there.
They're rushing to get it done.
Yeah,
exactly. They want to hit the main point.
Mad about like how they present it. When they're just like, well, we got a deadline. Let's just hurry get this shit out. At least the animation is done. How they take the ending is just
Kumamoto having his transformation, his true identity revealed, and for nothing.
Yeah,
I was like, what's this fight for?
Yeah,
just to show that he can be. This is form, and he just is gone.
Same thing that I felt about the whole Grimmy and Kenpachi like flesh out scene. Like they like I got into Grimmy because of the manga and like their interactions and like you got into who he was.
You know
as
who
a
I'm
character.
really upset about?
Who?
Shinji.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You showed his bankai on mobs, not even a boss. On just
they
trash.
didn't show because that was one of the scenes that they didn't show in the manga.
Right. So you gave it to us and you showed it on the weaklings, and then Bambi just blew you away.
Yep.
Like, what?
Yep. No reason, no problem. Just like it was just like unnecessary stuff, right?
So like Bleach is doing good, but it's like it's been rushed.
Presentation, yes, but like
it lacks what it originally had.
Yeah. It definitely does.
Feeling, that in depth, that climax.
Absolutely. Like I
felt
like
your fight with Ichigo. Those fights. Where are those fights going?
Listen, even I would even take like any major fight that Ichigo has had. Any like even with the fillers, the Bounce fight was good.
Oh, I love the Bounce.
The one with the Zanpakutos were good. The one where the new captain came in.
Yeah,
that one was good. Like all the fights that Ichigo has had, major fights have been good. It just feels like not. Don't get me wrong, every fight in 1,000-Year Blood War arc has been good.
But again,
it's just something is lacking. Something is lacking in the presentation of it all. Because again, he just said the whole Kenpachi fight. We all, if you read the manga, we all know everybody was waiting on that fight.
Everybody was waiting on
that shit ended in one episode.
To be
not even a half an episode.
I was like, what? That's all. What? That's all we get?
Should be lackluster.
I could have swore that I was looking at panels that were longer than that. So like, but again, to your point, I get it. Like you have to kind of take it for what it is because the demand, like these workers are not getting paid. And
I have to also remember, like Bleach has been gone for almost 10 years. Where were their funds coming from? The mobile game?
Yeah, there's no
the
nothing.
book, the manga.
There
was nothing.
Nothing. Like they may have had that mobile game, and the mobile game was out, but like that
was it.
Yeah, that just recently came out prior to maybe.
And then you're just banking on manga sales, cause
damn near.
Because remember they also had those two side stories, the Camp for Your Own World,
right,
and the Kenpachi story.
And I was like, so I'm like, okay,
what they living on.
They're burning through their budget to get the story out as much as possible, and then they're trying to give us like little fillers and stuff.
You would be surprised. Something like Bleach, literally one of the big three.
One of the big three
is probably the brokest. Out of the three.
Dead ass.
It's probably the brokest. Like you've been gone, my nigga, for 10 years.
And Boruto has taken the reins.
Y'all just not hop back.
Whatever
in the
that looks like.
And then y'all hop back in the picture where other major animators now starting to come into the spot.
Yeah.
Y'all have competition, unfortunately.
But I mean, they coming with it because again, the presentation is everything is just like I wish I would have prepared. I think that's the thing. Like, if you knew you were coming out, y'all should have prepared for this animation wise, like a year.
So were they 100% sure that they weren't coming back? They were because of the way they ended it. They was like, we done.
Yeah. Like even again, the presentation, how they ended it, it's like not the same. It was like premature. Oh, let me just cut this off.
Yeah.
And then we just run credits. Like, no presentation behind like the fact that Grimmy just got bodied the way that he did by Kenpachi, or like when Kamamura did what he did,
and it was just it.
And it was just that was just it. Like it was just that that's what bothered me the most.
It's like what?
Like it made it seem like it was just like a commercial about to pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Commercial break.
Like literally like a commercial break. Like that's how they made it seem. It's just like
they were very
don't do Bleach like that, but that makes sense. Like maybe they just everything is a rush job at this point. Because,
and then you know what? I got to think about this because they are trying to add in other stuff that wasn't in the manga. Because I like that we got.
But that's all the more though. Like if you're trying to add in more stuff from the manga that wasn't in the manga into the story, then you need to prepare.
You need to prepare because
I'm saying it from a spectator standpoint because I'm sure that it's easier said than done.
But like, come on now, you got us all preparing for
like your fan base. Like,
and then okay, cool. You're shocked. You're giving us shock value because you're adding in stuff that we didn't see. Like, okay, we got more fleshed out Squad Zero. Cool.
Yeah.
But like even that feel
that feel like for real. Like the Squad Zero reveal was cold, but it was like, can we get more?
Can we get more?
I would even be okay with getting a side story of the Squad Zero. I ain't gonna hold you because
like,
it wouldn't make sense. But
because put it this way, if you got people who never read the manga, they have no fucking clue who and what Squad Zero really is,
where the origin is, anything like that.
They don't know who OSHA is.
None of that.
Like, sure, you showing us like quick flashbacks, but where's the explanation? But that's also the touch on because people were saying that Attack on Titan's ending was bad. And I was like, that's actually perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It was almost in allegiance with Nier Automata.
Yeah.
Homage to humanity.
And I think that it's perfect because again, it leaves open-ended questions. The right open-ended questions.
Open-ended questions.
The right open-ended question. It wasn't open-ended like JJK ended up being. It was like, I mean, let's call it a spade.
They went back to it.
But I can see why people are mad because it did leave open-ended questions, but I feel like it was the right ones to keep you thinking. Because
but I mean, it's open-ended questions with stuff that was hinted on throughout the whole series. Like we knew Aaron's goal, and it was like
not even in that. The lore, like we talk about the story and the lore,
right?
So the story is done, but the
lore is still there.
That's why we got that whole 5-minute span of the world
going through
all these different wars and all this different shit, and then we end up literally in the same loop that what's her name ended up in with this little boy and his dog.
Right back where we're at.
Because we don't even because again the open-ended questions is like, okay, are the Titans gone? Right?
Right.
Is the parasite gone? Because
what's the way that from happening again?
Because that's what I'm saying. Like the way that ended, it's like if this boy jumps into the same tree that Ymir jumped into, then what's stopping them from coming back? How does the cycle come?
Because you buried Aaron there, didn't you? Yeah. So the parasite really gone.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
So if you bury Aaron,
is in Aaron still.
And you buried his body there, what's stopping him from going into that tree again? It's a cycle. So that's why I say it's a perfect like Nier Automata homage to humanity. You can do whatever you want, but you'll never stop the inevitable.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I was like, y'all missing the point here.
Yeah. I think that to what you were saying though, it made me think about
unlike JJK,
how to present or feel a way about not getting certain things that I want in anime anymore, because I think that like prior to COVID, I didn't care about that, but we were also getting what we wanted. We're getting way more ongoing anime, way more content. Shit was quality, top tier at the time, and now we have such an expectation, and it's sad that we can't get that back because of the business of it all. That people don't really don't take in how that shit works. But I'm going to go into mine really quick.
Cool.
So my controversy is just based off of the Pokemon company winning 15 million over a copyright lawsuit against Chinese companies for infringing on intellectual property, i.e. Power World.
Dun, dun, dun.
So if you play I haven't played Power World, but Power World is pretty much a GTA version of Pokemon 3D. It's been out for a very long time. It's been out for a minute before Pokemon, the Pokemon company really like started suing Or maybe at least in
at
least in my aspect, maybe they had already went through the footwork, but we started to see the work.
Oh, because I remember when it first hit the market, there was already talks and speculation of them getting sued, and that they were avoiding it. And then next thing you know,
it was tiptoe around.
It was tiptoe, so they were like nitpicking at it, but it wasn't getting the traction that it got now. And now that the whole release of PlayStation, all that other hit, now it went full screen, just boom. They were under attack from the get go.
Okay, so now we're just like at least before they actually come like settled on the lawsuit.
They had their climax.
We were
Mm-hmm.
So and then it seems like the Pokemon company did win. They won $15 million based off of that. And I'm gonna be honest, like it was to be expected. Like we saw it coming. I think that like again until you said something. In my perspective, I was just like, why haven't they sued their shit?
Mm-hmm.
But to know that they were in the workings of it, it makes sense because these processes take time.
It take time.
But shout out to Pokemon Company. I actually gotta use the bathroom and then I'm gonna let you go into it. But like shout out to the Pokemon Company.
We need to do a bathroom break.
Yeah, we are. Shout out to the Pokemon Company though, because you actually definitely deserve that. And yeah, Power World was out of order for that shit. I'll show you.
But I'm gonna just say this: Power World is actually stealing off of Arc and Conan.
Yeah.
They copy pasted.
I've seen that they did do a lot of little copy and paste with certain little shit.
They was like, let's just take Pokemon and make it an Arc and a Conan online survival game, and basically that's all it was, and they just threw a Pokemon skin over it. I thought they was gonna get away with it, which is crazy. They
you know they was gonna get their motherfucking money.
They should have did Digimon.
Yeah, they would have got away with a lot of more money. I mean, a lot of more stuff. No, at all. No, I'm gonna start by my topic by myself. I don't give a fuck. But all right, y'all. So my topic that I'm basically going into, as far as going into the episode, as far as controversial topics in anime and gaming as a whole, the topic that I picked was the Madden 19 tournament shooting that happened in 2018. And it was involving a dude by the name of David Katz, who basically shot 13 people and killed 2 people due to a simple fact of him not being in the tournament at that time. And he felt, I guess, from what the reports are saying, that he targeted other gamers. So basically, he targeted the other people that was there due to the simple fact of him not currently being in the tournament. I guess from what reports said that he had a real big chip on his shoulder. He placed 7th in the tournament and he lost. But I guess he felt that he should have been a little bit more into it or been farther into the game. When it's like, really, you can't blame anybody because you lost. So it's like, it's nothing really nobody can say. But at the same time, I really picked this topic due to the simple fact of I feel like we in a better headspace as far as like how people look at gaming as a whole. A lot of people kind of felt like a lot of the games we play influenced our attitudes and influenced our decision making on certain shit. And I kind of feel like now, like I love this gaming space, like the headspace we are as far as like gamers and everything like that, because at that time, like that kind of like a lot of older people like, well, look, this is the problem. Look at the games they playing and stuff like that. But really, it's not that. I appreciate now we are in a better space as far as in the gaming community to really see that, all right, yes, this one situation happened, but that was one person who kind of tried to ruin it for everybody. His competitive spirit really overtook him to where he took the lives of multiple people, and he could have took more lives, but he didn't, which is a blessing in disguise, even though what they went through was traumatic already. They shouldn't have to go through stuff like that at all. So, yeah, he wounded 12 people and he killed 2 people. So it's like now when you really look into it, as far as like a lot of people need to really check into their whole like their mental health and certain shit like that, because when it comes down to it, yes, you can have something that can have an outlet to express your frustrations and your depression and stuff like that, but if you don't get the proper help, it really doesn't help all around. So I feel like, well, basically, I'm gonna catch all up to speed. So the topic that I sit there picked was the Madden 19 tournament shooting.
Right.
Okay.
Where a dude by the name of David Katz, he sat there, shot 12 people, and then he killed 2 people. Then he killed himself.
Was it all because he lost?
He was 7th seed in the tournament, and he lost. And this was like basically like the finals. and he went and basically targeted the people. They said he walked past groups of people and went back to where the terminal was held and shot the people that was in there.
I hate to be that person, but was he white?
Yes, he was.
Oh my god.
Yes, he was.
So irritating.
And it was crazy because like it's bad enough we really don't have this many spaces for us to connect,
for sure,
and for us to be ourselves, and for us to really express ourselves in this way. So to have somebody who's in that community, you are one of us, bro.
And you do that,
and you come and do that.
Well,
and it's
crazy, but like there's such a divide within
the
different community. Well, just in different communities in general. Like if I want to be honest, being in the gay community, there's different divisions. Just you people wouldn't see that from outside looking in, but we're just as divided as any other community. So, like I think that what you're saying is correct. Like we should definitely like strive together, but racism and classism really just like it fucks all that, you know, it definitely plays their parts, and that's why we can't come together on amongst other things. But like I think that those are two major things that hinder us from that. And I think that that's just on overall in any community.
Yeah,
it is.
And well, basically what I was saying, like it's kind of sad because what I was saying before y'all left, I'm kind of happy that us as gamers, we're in a better space to where it's like back then, especially like my younger days, a lot of people are like, well, this is the reason why kids is violent now. Like
I was just about to
shit. I think it's the other way around.
I
really feel like this generation now and the climate that we're in is a lot more sensitive than what we were dealing with back then.
It is. So
but I'm just
and I think it's because we're exposed to a lot more, and like a lot more shit is happening.
Yeah.
Because it's what Ish was saying when we walked back in. It's definitely on the mental health scale.
Yeah.
And now what I hate
that and trauma.
Just trauma. And mental health, get the therapy, get the help. And it's like Ish was
because they said he was already like in 2011, he was already like prescribed like antidepressant and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
see, there we go.
So and he was already mentally gaming probably was his outlet. Him and
but how does that? Okay, so remember then they had this whole thing about like how GTA is hindering the mind and things like that.
That's what I was saying. Yeah,
like that plays into that. Like, how is that really helping you if you're playing games where people are getting shot?
It's not helping. It's
and this was a Madden tournament, nigga. This is football.
Yeah, it's football. You wouldn't kill people with football. It's crazy. But anyway, it's like it's basically people who are already dysfunctional finding ways to cope. So it's like instead of turning to drugs, you got a digital drug.
You know what's funny? Like I just kind of, it's crazy how much I correlate this to Nier again. But like the biggest thing that the author talks about is just like why we are so attracted to violence. Because in the game, like the violent scenes that happen be real gruesome and eerily gruesome than they should be. And I think he plays off of that because even I have his book too, and like that's the main thing that he's always tried to push in any of his games is like, why are we so as humans drawn to violence and sex? Because believe it or not,
my God,
one of the same.
They are one and the same. So like, why are we so? And Tone, I really actually want you to help me answer this too. Like, why do we gravitate to that so much? Like, we love to see people getting their ass beat or like stuff. But why though? Because of history?
Because of man's
because
first
we
sin.
Always been exposed to it?
Yeah.
If you want to go through man's first sin.
If you look at, let's take America for an example. America is based upon European history, right?
Yeah.
And Europe has been nothing but in constant influx of violence through their whole entire existence. Violence is their only way to answer anything. So we actually become numb to it. We feel like we have to fight. The whole word war is really we are right.
You're right. Same as sex.
Yeah.
Sex
that makes sense.
Sex is always there, so everybody's numb to it.
And when they make sex taboo and you're not supposed to have it because of these moral implications behind it, you're going to have those who want it even more.
Yeah.
And then when you finally have it under the pretense of what you're supposed to have it for, you come to realize it's a great outlet. The level of serotonin,
the adrenaline behind it,
the euphoric feeling, everything.
The
like,
serotonin.
So it's another addiction.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
It becomes another addiction.
Yeah.
That's why you got sex addicts, you got criminals who are addicted to violence.
Yeah. I had never even thought about it like
these are all like mental.
Yeah, they're all mental. They're all mental things because a lot of the drugs that people take is to create the euphoric feelings that you get from the release of adrenaline and serotonin. There's a combination when both of those go together. Let's take Hunter x Hunter for an example. The one character I hate the most gets freaking off because he's being violent to somebody.
Yes, it's people like that naturally. In real life.
And the possibility of how violent you can get with me if you can really meet up. You talking about Hisoka, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like, because even with Gon, his obsession, it may seem very,
it's a
gross
ass nigga.
Yeah, very 69 God about the situation, but at the same time, if you really watch Hunter, it's more so he's drawn to the violent aspect of it for sure.
But that's where the real turn on is. It's not the individual he's doing to it. It's the actual acts of the sadomasochism that he's doing in regards to it.
And it becomes an addictive behavior.
Yeah. So even with that, prior to I want everybody that's listening to know this. Like prior to the pod, I was talking to a friend just like all day pretty much about like the whole Cardi B Offset situation. And I was watching the Joe Budden podcast, shout out to him, about the situation. And they were just generally talking about like why people cheat versus how they cheat. And more so like on the why aspect, we didn't understand why Offset was cheating with these bottom girls that really don't give a fuck.
Easy access,
but not then like that. It could be just a sexual addiction, adrenaline running.
It's not just that.
If you got
Offset cheats the way he cheats, because at the end of the day, those women value Offset at a level higher than Cardi will ever value him.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But I guess the reason why I brought it like that is because like when I was watching the podcast at the time, they were hinting at the fact that like men just will be men. Some men are that have a sexual addiction, regardless. And I think that's very true too.
It's a mental thing though. But
regardless, like I know men that literally, regardless of how it makes them look reputation wise, because we all know Offset shouldn't be doing this shit. And again, as they said, if you're gonna cheat up.
Yeah.
If you're gonna cheat up. Women do it all the time. Absolutely. So it's now is a question of why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing these bottom feeders if you know you're not gonna get anything of it, and these bitches are thirsty to tell me that they did this shit. They
for the clout.
I think it's what you said too, but I do think that like some people just do not give a fuck and have a whole sexual addiction going on.
There are two different types of people in this world. There are those who live in the moment and those that plan for the future. Most men live in the moment. This moment, and it doesn't matter what race, creed, or color you are. Most men live
fly by night.
So if in this moment you can make this man feel like he's greater than he is, his natural reaction is to want to physically be with you. It happens.
And to what you were saying, Cardi B kind of like hinted towards that, like you only deal with these bitches. That's why you so busy trying to tell me about these bitches that you fucking was like, we know these bitches are bottom feeders. They just giving you what you want and feeding your ego.
Right.
A lot of men drive off
and
ego.
We know, and I know that, like, as he's speaking to Cardi B, like, I know that that's what these bitches is. So like now I'm just kind of over there. Like you're not on my level. But it's more, again, it's not to talk about that. It's more so to talk about just like the aspect of human nature, right? Like we gravitate to sex, we gravitate to vices, we gravitate to violence. And
so go ahead.
And I guess like that's kind of the reason why, again, not to keep bringing him up, but that's why I like Yoko Taro and his storytelling, because no matter what game he plays or what game he designs, it's always asking the question like why we are gravitating to this so much. Like even on a fourth wall aspect, he's like making these games to have us question why we love violent games in the first place.
We love violent games because we are able to experience some of the most taboo things without
absolutely
without no consequences.
But that's part of the reason why he wants us to look at it in a different way, because like when the shit happens to you for real, we know that shit is real life. There ain't no coming back from that big ass gash you got in your back from that slash you took.
Right.
Running that person over.
That's why a lot of people like playing
like
GTA.
It might get infected. You might gotta go to the hospital.
You might lose that arm.
You might lose that arm. Like for real.
GTA is one of the longest running games. Like
which is
literally
crazy.
GTA 5 came out 3 consoles ago.
Yeah.
And it's still going and it's still alive. It's because we're not even gonna talk about Skyrim. I love it. Skyrim just is on everything.
Yeah, no, for real.
Like for real.
Even Switch got a touch of that.
That is an example of someone who has an IP and they know how to milk it.
Absolutely.
Okay? But GTA is a game that allows everybody to have their deepest inhibitions and go out here and just be animalistic on all levels with no consequences.
I'm rich and I get to kill people with no
Right.
consequence.
Like you get to have all the money you want. You get to act the fool and kill people. You
But
get
what
to do
does that
all
say about our humanity, though?
Humanity.
we fucked up.
Humans are
Humans are
literally
fucked up.
the
Are you
infection
good?
of the planet. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. And I know he said that, it's just a video game and people don't want to believe that. But I have to say certain games do actually play a factor in people's psyche. Because if you sit back and you look at, we live in Milwaukee. We have a prime example. We have the Kia Boys.
Yeah.
You're not going to sit here and tell me that the concept and the way they move and the way they act ain't emulating that of what GTA does.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was also going to touch
Yeah.
on that. It comes down to mental fortitude and mental discipline. So people who aren't mentally, I want to say mentally stable, because I feel like that's an insult, but where their mental development isn't as high as it could be, and it kind of plateaus. So a lot of people from trauma or other things that happen in life, their mentality literally kind of stops. It revolves.
Yeah.
And then they're kind of like, even they could be a grown person still with juvenile mentality.
Yeah.
So they're heavily impressionable.
Yeah.
Like how we have people who are overly impressionable about these celebrities. They can't decipher between their own reality and somebody else's reality. They're literally comparing themselves to this, and that, and third. Maybe that's not your life. That's not the life you're going to live.
Yeah.
It has no impact on you nor influence. But you are heavily influenced by this person. So I do agree that like games like GTA and stuff do have a heavy impact on people whose mental fortitude isn't more developed. Where
It's just scary.
it is very scary.
It's very, very, very scary.
Like you see those guys who rage out at video games, like
Yeah.
ready to snap somebody's
Yeah.
neck. Like, dude, you
Yeah.
can't even decipher.
And if I want to be honest, like I've had some rage moments where I had to I've had to really sit with myself, like, bitch, are you okay?
I got mad at the system turned off. That was probably about it.
No, I've raged at some games. I ain't gonna
I
hold
definitely
you.
raged at some games.
What
But
is
then I
wrong
had to
with
really
y'all?
sit back and be like, bro, relax. Like, relax.
Let me find out. I gotta
that
watch out
serious.
for y'all.
No. My rage.
It's
quit.
not that bad, but just the fact that you have to rage
Right,
like
you have
that,
to
it's
rage.
just like, damn.
I mean, I
is
get it.
that
I
deep?
admit,
But it also is more of an ode to the developers too. So if you've gotten to a part of a game and the level of the game is frustrating to the point that you have tried everything in your normal subconscious to get past this and it still didn't work, or those moments when
Is
you
that
know you
problem-solving
haven't beat
skills?
and then you did and it didn't, those can get you to rage quit. But also people you play with can cause you to rage quit.
This is true.
I've definitely rage quitted on a few online games.
But I think that
because
that's different.
That's
I think that that's so
different.
different from like if somebody's provoking you in any type
No.
of way.
No. Like, okay, Final Fantasy 14, having a healer that's not healing you.
That's still provoking you.
Is it?
It's provoking because like they know their job and they're not doing it. So yes, you're going to get mad
Or maybe
about
they're
that.
just not good at their job.
I was about to, this is
Well, you got some people that's just not good at their job.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta.
Okay.
that was a rough one.
You're
Okay.
right, because I'd have been like right away when you said that. I'm like, well, don't pick fucking healer then. If that's the
I mean,
But
that's
maybe
people like that's
we
like
know
back,
that- but that's where we
McDonald's
put
when
you.
people couldn't
Yeah.
get burgers and shit.
yeah,
Like, how
yeah.
would you
So that's
fuck
why
up
I
this burger?
can't necessarily say
Right,
that.
it's like
But
because I know there's been some definitely some Elder Scroll online.
It's
Where
been
it's
some
like, bro, why
situational
you
in
would?
that aspect?
It's still
though.
situational.
Like I think that like as a solo player though, and you rage out,
I have a perfect
like,
example though.
you have no I don't feel like there's no real reason for you to rage out.
There
over
really
right now.
isn't.
I don't know,
For real,
man.
for real.
Logically,
I don't know.
there
And
And I
is none.
have, and I'm saying that as a
Have
person
you
that
ever
has.
played Street Fighter 2 and it's originally when it came out and Bison spams you in the corner?
Bro, we talking about
No.
we talking about Elden Ring
I got
and
one
these
better
No,
than
goddamn
I'm just saying. But
spiders.
since then, if you live through that Street Fighter spamming of Bison, you become calm and know
Or
how to
nigga-
handle.
Mm-mm.
Or nigga, the stage on the Lion King that you can't never pass.
I give you that.
Or
That
or
right there, baby.
that
I swear
motherfucker
to God,
is
I have
hard.
that
I
game.
remember that
and I
too.
refuse
or if
to
you
play
playing
it.
Soul Calibur against Buddha,
That's fine. Well, I don't have.
piss
any
me the
rage,
hell
but
off.
I don't
No,
have any
piss
rage
me
with that.
off.
Oh,
I didn't want to play the game. No
well,
more.
that's different because again, we're not solo. I pushed you off.
6 person.
Okay, but yeah, like I was playing Conan Exiles last night. And, it's a online PvP or PvE, and you just play versus environment. And I had like in-game level stuff. I'm only level 30, max level 60. I'm not even able to make in-game level stuff.
Okay.
I thought it was a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Went on to like an NPC camp. Got my high level henchmen following me. I took 1 or 2 hits and saw that HP bar drop. I'm like, oh shit! It's like Souls. You gotta dodge. You gotta fight. You gotta evade, kick. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm like trying to, and then I ran out of stamina. Like run.
but that's your fault. Again, that is your fault.
I didn't know they were gonna hit that hard.
Hey.
And then the whole camp came. Wow! And my henchman, she's sitting there. I was like, "Bitch, swing, please, swing,
You gotta
help."
survey your area.
Exactly.
No, I should not be at the door of the campment and the people way at the back swarming me to the front.
Oh, that's definitely a fault. I would have gauged the situation right
How
away.
was the gauge the switch way? I just got into the camp.
I'm just caught.
You're not supposed to just walk in.
Yeah,
I didn't walk
like
in.
especially these games. Like
I was
now,
at
I'm
the
so
door.
cautious with everything that I do. I will sit.
I'll sit outside the camp for a
listen,
minute.
I did.
No,
Be
so
feeling like I'm in a real life situation. I'm
Right.
gonna sit outside that camp and be like, okay,
this
I know something about to happen,
I'll be outside.
but
the
I'm
camp.
gonna wait and see.
no, this is how Conan is almost Souls level. I was at the camp door talking to an NPC who was telling me if I bring skulls and a slave, I will be good and I get the reward. So I send my henchmen, because you can control them, to go forward. And there's the first 2 enemies. They come. Then another 2. Then another 4. I'm like, what the fuck? And next thing you know, my horse running, my henchman
it just
swinging.
feels like that sounds like a setup for real that you just like put yourself in.
You were supposed to be on some mountaintop
Yeah,
looking down. At the
like-
How
buildings.
was
Like,
I
how
supposed to know
bad-
that?
One thing with Souls games, and
But
especially
that's the
Black
learning.
Wukong,
That's a learning.
yeah, like Black Wukong, I
That
don't
was
care.
a rage moment. I died.
Like, think about it like this: with Black Wukong, I automatically know if I see an open area, it's a boss fight. I automatically know.
That's
Yeah.
the worst part. There was no boss. The boss is in the way back
But-
in the
but the
deep
point I'm trying
dungeon.
to make, but the point I'm trying
That's
to
how I
make is
am
like
with
if
Skyrim.
something seems eerie,
Believe it.
triple check that shit.
Listen to the music.
Listen,
It was the music.
yeah. or lack thereof.
Lack of
You know what I'm
music.
saying? Like,
It was
pay
quiet.
attention to your surroundings.
I'm talking
because-
to the henchmen. There's people that got settlements they built, like players who have built camps right there. So you
Can't just
think
be sacrificing your companion. Fam.
my
You gotta-
that's the no, this is the best part
Even-
about it. I died. I came back. My companion is just wailing on.
Like even in that situation, there was a situation in Black Wukong where that happened as well, and like this NPC seemed like a good character. I had to go get something for him and bring it back, and then turned out he ended up bad, and I ended up having to fight him. He was a boss fight, so like literally he was a boss fight. So like you just gotta pay attention to your surroundings. Like I can't let certain things solo bother me in that space because I know how my emotions and my anger really for real get.
See,
And I'll be pissed off if I have to pay for another controller because I decided to break it because I was that upset about a game.
That's why I got 5 controllers.
See, no.
Well, I also have.
Well, at least you acknowledge your anger.
can
I don't
borrow-
always get angry. It's like I play
You don't
certain
always?
games certain way.
I got you.
I don't. I
very
have my mo-
aggressive?
I'm aggressive. I'm an aggressive player.
So you heavy-handed?
No, I won't say I'm heavy. I'm just aggressive.
Yeah,
He big
because I'm
handed,
aggressive, so I'm not heavy-handed.
Yeah,
But I'm aggressive.
Are
Like,
you button mash? Are you
I'm-
beating the fuck out the button?
I be like
Not even. I mean,
especially you play
You
Tekken.
know how, like,
Okay.
that, not even that. Like it's like again, Black
But-
Wukong.
I can't play like that. I got handicaps.
Oh, that ain't stopped you before.
Right.
It did.
No, it has not.
You right. My
And
thumb
then
be
if that's the
hurting.
case, then you can't blame your nails for the fact that you done raged out either.
But see, I haven't fully raged out yet. I have gotten annoyed by my I have definitely left those signs of pressure.
But
But
that's when
goddamn.
you're supposed to just stop for a minute. And
I
go.
do.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, a lot of
It's
people
been so
don't.
many times on Black Wukong where I've been like, you know what? Even after I beat a boss and confidently beat a boss, because I know there's more to it. I'm like, okay, let me just take a break. I don't need my anxiety fluctuating like this.
I give you a game that my anxiety gets on my nerves, and I don't play this game as much as I used. Any Tomb Raider game,
I could believe that.
because
Tomb
this
Raider
has
games
climbs
scare
on a
me.
lot of stuff.
I could believe that.
and
And then the way you have to maneuver, and like that's that whole
Platformers.
not only platformer, but the way you have to maneuver, like it reminds me of like how Resident Evil used to be.
Yeah.
I can't play Resident Evil.
You never played the original?
You never
I can't
played
play
no
none of them.
Resident Evil.
God,
I watched them, but I can't play them.
God.
Okay, well, this is
it
the-
was hard.
This is the reason why I have an extreme fight or flight. And then, my brain is super analytical and all that other stuff. So I literally put myself in the game and my brain is telling me, oh, this jump scare is coming. And my body actually physically reacts like it
So
would.
if you know, so then that goes back to my point. If you know a jump scare is coming,
I can't
even with
process it. I mean, I can't handle it.
Okay.
So like, I know it's
okay,
coming,
okay,
but I
okay.
can't.
So
I get legit
now we're here.
scared.
And now we
Okay,
arrive.
So
This is why I can't do haunted houses because I have extreme
certain-
fight or flight.
Okay.
Oh, girl, that
So-
Pride Fest one's got decked in
So
the face.
certain Resident Evils you shouldn't play.
I'm
And
good.
the reason why I say
Which one
that,
you think?
she definitely shouldn't play 2 or Codename Veronica.
Cold Veronica?
I can see
Because
myself playing Village.
one of the hallways, I know for a fact. When you go through the hallway the very first time, you have somewhere in the house, you have to find, if you find this switch and then you hit the button, it don't do nothing in that moment. But if you hit the button, it brings the things down for the windows. So that means it makes it safe for you to be able to go through the hallways and walk through the building with no problem. But if you never found this button, you will go through several hallways and there'll be instances where they'll bust through the window in regards to it. The dogs will come out from up under the porch on certain parts, all because this button changes how the whole thing moves in regards
I
to
will be
it.
screaming.
And then on Code Veronica, it's a dual disc. So as you play half the game on one disc, depending on what you did on the first disc, affects what the other characters do on the second disc. So depending on what you took or what you left,
That I did not know.
yeah, depending on what you took and what you left in certain parts will make a difference of whether or not when it's time for you to play the other character, if they're able to get through this part normal or even easier. But if you take everything on the first one to make it easy for you, everything fucks with you from there on out for the second character.
And you know that's crazy to hear on a PS1 game, right? Like, I guess at least for me,
they were kind of good. Actually, on PS1.
It is and it isn't. And the reason why I say that was pre-internet for game consoles, you had to have everything completed in the game.
Every scenario,
Everything you had to do, it had to have been done in the game when you shipped the game. So you didn't get what we now like calling beta test games, where I ship a game out is good. Oh, there's some bugs in here. Let me put this patch in here. Oh, we didn't know how much you was gonna like a game, but here's some DLC. It wasn't no DLC. It was no extra. It was like, this is the game. This is what you got. This is what you paid for. And the game felt perfect. So if you got a 9 out of a 10 on the game, that means you got a whole game that was done. Whereas in now, if you get a 6 out of 5, you can then go and add more stuff or fix things or correct it.
A lot of games are like
and
that.
that's what games are like now, period. This is why I don't like
me too.
I was
like
actually planning on doing that in my game.
In fact, you guys are talking so highly about Black Wukong. That would have been a game I wouldn't pick up in this modern era if you guys didn't talk about it, because I don't expect it to be a complete game.
I agree. The only difference on that is that the reason why I picked it up is because I have been following it, so I want to try it anyway. It had already piqued my interest. But you're absolutely right, because the facts are they made 13 chapters to this game. They only put 6 in the game, and then they took for them to see how good the game was doing. But now we're getting DLC, and it's the rest of the 13,
right?
Plus a whole nother sequel to the game.
See, and back in the day, you
wouldn't get
all
that.
13.
It would all be there,
and then we just would have looked to see how good it was, and then we'll make you another game.
This is the same, and I'm gonna end this out because I want to we're pretty much pressed for time today. But I'm gonna say this, but to what you were saying, Final Fantasy 13 is a perfect example of that. Only on the strength of y'all gave us these all 3 of these games, and it was all fan service. Like, y'all waited until Final Fantasy 13 Part 1 got done. Y'all seen, because she's pretty much the best female protagonist in the Final Fantasy franchise.
She's the only main female. Well, yeah, she's the only main female.
No. The only reason why that's not it is, but it's not because
I know what you mean, but
Terra's a sprite.
Terra.
So,
I was gonna say she's the only really main, but
Terra's the main.
Terra's the main.
You don't see her.
Terra's the main, but she's really more.
You just don't see her. I really feel like her presentation or anything was not.
The characters in 13 don't really support Lightning. Lightning stands on her own. Terra has to have her cast support her.
But we only know that because of the emotion and everything that she gives off. You can't tell an emotion with Terra through a sprite.
Actually, I take it back because Ash is technically the main character of 12.
Technically, story-wise, yes. But that goes to what I was saying. If you compare 12 to 13, yes, 13, Lightning was a lot more impressionable.
She is.
On 13 than any other real franchise out there outside of not even Noct. Noct is not even that questionable.
Noctis feels like
but
a
the point I'm
side.
trying to make is that y'all gave us this first title, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was very lackluster. I ain't gonna. We all know that we enjoyed the game, but
It was a
could have
movie.
been more. It was a movie.
It was a movie.
And then y'all give us Final Fantasy Part 2 that literally
felt like Chain of Memories. It's there.
It was it was like
it's there.
What are we
for
doing here? Like, what does this have to do with the story?
Why
overall?
are we in a time loop? Like we just
like,
saved the world.
Like, where did this come
Sarah
from?
I thought Sarah was good and did that would have made a perfect ending right there. You did all this work to get Sarah. She dies. Boom. Story done. Oh, now all of a sudden
we bring back, and then on 3 we bring her back.
Oh my god!
As the goddess of death. Like
basically, this is the Reaper.
Yeah, like
for the rapture.
For the rapture that's coming up. Like even the story itself, like to hear like you saying just like that and how I'm saying, it's like this story is garbage. This is Jesus Christ.
This is
Jesus.
And this is why we're gonna touch on. So the story of 13 is out. So I would say this whole overall story of 13, the premise of it is good. What it was supposed to be. I
feel like they should have not to cut you off, but I feel like 13 should have been packaged all as 13.
It should have, because
like the whole 13, 1, 2, and 3 should have been packaged as one whole.
It should have been packaged, and then you should have actually blended Type 0 in there because it's technically part of it.
Absolutely. Like give us that as the lore, right?
Because the whole overall premise story lore of what 13 world is and how it mixes into other stuff, it's good. It would have been great. Like you got Benevelza guy basically having beef with his mom. Sends his mom to the underworld. Guy got lazy, decided he wanted to go off his mom again because she gave the humans emotion. Like that whole lore, how it trickles down into the story and how the final season, all of them are trying to basically bring daddy back.
If you remember in previous Final Fantasies, we got all that.
We got lore.
We got all
that lore, and it was there.
Like in that one game.
And it was in part of the world. 13's lore is so chopped up and screwed and misconcepted. Like the fact that you have to find out the full story by reading the
data log.
The data log.
I hate that. And a lot of games, and the crazy part about it is, and to the point that Tom was making, a lot of games do that now. Like a lot of the games that y'all could have stuff that y'all could have fleshed out in the game. Y'all don't, and y'all just have us read this bullshit that if I'd have read it, I'd be like, this would have been a good like cutscene actually, or something like that.
Dude, the opportunity.
Bring back good cutscenes.
I'm trying.
I miss the kind of.
I feel like this game. I want to call it a gamer's block that we had during COVID. Stopped that with anime, with games, with all of that shit. I love
when after I've beaten the game, I can go to YouTube. Somebody done took all the cutscenes and put them together, and it feels like a movie. That's the one thing I love about Mortal Kombat. These last 3 alliterations.
You're so funny. I literally was about to say like, when I get home, I'm going to watch Chaos Reigns.
Right. The last 3 Mortal Kombats have really made, even though the gameplay in the story mode is trash, but the way it made you feel like, okay,
it's just seamless.
It's like this. If you made this back in the PS2 eras, and this was the only game we had, I think
it's outdated for the concept that we have.
Well, what I'm talking about was like in regards to, you know how they tried to do those sub ones, like Sub-Zero had a side story.
Yeah.
Liu Kang and Kang Lo had a side. If they would have did that as the side games, I'd been good.
Yeah,
been cool.
I agree with that. We need, so with that being said, we need more meat and potatoes in the games. Like we need more longevity. Like I think that's. Again, with 13, if y'all had made that into one cohesive game, it would have worked. And I still want to know, before I go, why is it taking y'all so fucking long to remake or remaster this goddamn game?
You really think it needs one?
I do. It's literally the only Final Fantasy that has not been remade.
Which one?
Final Fantasy 13. One of the most popular in PS3. It was very high grossing.
Xbox. It came out on Xbox.
And it was the first one that definitely came out on Xbox too. It was the first multi-console Final Fantasy.
That's probably why.
But what does that have to do with that?
Right, because they got multiple iterations. No, because Type 0 got shut down and rebooted and put onto PC.
Yeah.
And system.
7, 8, and 9 are on all consoles.
I think it's because they don't feel like 13 needs it.
Maybe. But it does. In the video that I saw, they said that too. But I really feel like it.
Do you think it's the story that needs it, or?
I feel like they need to do 13 how they did 7.
And the reason why I say that is because technically,
and if
you were on anything from 360 or PS3, it's by definition still in the market.
True.
Yeah.
So that
That's
it's
true.
still playable as the alliteration it is. 7 was obtainable. Like they recently, it wasn't until they did the remake where you
It was on
able to
PC
even
only.
get the original on any console. Because I own the original too.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why.
Anyway, we need a Legend of Dragoon remake. That's what we really need.
We really do. But with that being said, we're gonna end this out. Thank y'all all for joining
lost
us
our crew.
tonight. We lost half of our crew because we were over time, but that's okay. We will be back here, same time, same place, same date. And well, before we go, you have anything you want to say?
No. I'm actually good at this time.
Oh, good. You should be plugging your game. That's really what you should.
Well,
be
see,
doing
I didn't
now.
really want to talk about it because
Why you should always talk about your
She
game.
tweaking it.
I'm doing the tweaking today,
Right.
actually.
Well, just be
Okay.
on the lookout for.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay, so here's
When it
why
drops,
I
we
don't
gonna
want to
play
talk.
it.
Hold
We
on,
gonna
this
play
is
it on
why I
air.
don't want to talk about my game right now because I'm
God.
hitting that perfectionist wall.
I
I'm
know, and I
No,
need
no,
you
it's
to-
worse right now because it's getting to the point where I actually have a demo to push out. But now I'm looking at my logo and I'm looking at other game logos. I'm like, I don't like my
you
logo.
being over. You being
yes,
over perfectionist.
I'm being over perfectionist right
well,
now.
that still should stop you from.
It's
promoting.
stopping me because I feel like if I say I have a demo and then it gets delayed because I don't went in and tweaked something.
You still have a demo.
You still gotta do
No, because I didn't.
You didn't give the date. You still got a demo coming. up.
You right. You right.
So demo coming soon.
Y'all so freaking irritating.
it. You gotta get used to it. You part of this
Yeah,
family
come
now.
on.
You part of this family now.
Yeah, we gotta strive.
You
to
part of
push
my
this thing.
family
We
in
gotta
more
push
than
this
one way
shit.
now.
And I
so-
actually just showed off like combat animations to somebody. He was
man.
like, "Yo, where's
Stop
this demo?"
playing.
He's like, "You did the animations like I did." And I'm like, I'm getting it.
But I get
to
it.
I'm
Give
getting
yourself
it.
grace. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm trying because like right now I'm done with the party and I'm done with the fashion shows and everything else. So last night was my last party. Jesus Christ, I was up to 6 a.m.
I seen that. I was at work. I was at work. I think Ciandra sent
CC.
CC. Yeah,
Yeah.
she posted about it,
Woo.
and
It was a movie.
I think she said she's like, "This is my fourth shirt I've signed today." It looked like it was fun.
It was fun. I was drunk as hell. But yeah, so like it's now my focus point where I'm focused on the art. I'm focusing heavy on the game because I'm at that point where I'm personally frustrated. Like a Ty Kubo situation, like it's been too many years, and I'm mad that it's not out there when it could have been out there. And I could have just made reiterations by now.
Yeah, but
I'm also the kind of person as an
Such-
indie developer, I don't want to put trash out there. That's
no,
just gonna-
and I was gonna say like such as an artist, right? Like we go through this trial.
it's
and error phase all
heavier
the time.
on an indie developer. Plus, the engine I'm using is already frowned upon. The RPG Maker engine is not.
Oh, that's the one you're using.
You know, people know if they know you bringing it in, you have to put more work in there to make it better. Now that's not 100% true, but
They already have a
negative stigmatism
yeah,
to it.
to
So you
it,
don't
yeah.
want to put something out there that's like cut
Blah.
blah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here it goes again. So you want to put
Yeah.
as much as your own element in there, make it just as tasty.
Yeah, I get that.
And then, like I was telling the guy that I showed the animation to, he's like, "What did you put it on?" Like, I already got it paid for Steam, so Steam page is ready. I just gotta upload everything to it.
Yeah, go ahead and put it on Steam so I can download it. We can play it here in the studio.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't think about that. That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
that's what we're waiting on.
That's
had
why
already
we
planned on
waiting.
doing that.
I got the other website, itch.io or something else. There was actually one website that denied it because my prelude is not supposed to be long. It's supposed to only be like 20 hours long because the books are like actual full games. Where
But
they're like,
because it's the actual game.
it's
too.
a game still. They're like, you need more than 20 hours. Like, more than 20? So they booted it off. I was like, fuck y'all.
We'll just worry about Steam for now, so we can get the get the
Yeah,
buzz,
so
get
Steam
the
is
hype.
covered. I am in that point where I'm ready to push it. So this has been this month and next month.
And it's already getting ready to be on Steam. Why would you not promote your demo?
We'll
Because
put it
I'm
on
ready.
Steam so we can play. If you don't
Alright.
promote it, we will. You know that, right?
You know, I'm going to
No,
send everything.
I'm waiting on her to go ahead. I'm waiting.
I'm gonna send everything to the group. I have the logo. I have the demo. I have the
We're
trailer.
still gonna buy it on Steam though.
I actually have a intro trailer right now.
Be on the lookout for.
We're gonna
Oh,
start. We're gonna
Elements
clip
of
it into the
Elements.
shows.
Ooh.
We're gonna start clipping them into the shows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Elements of Alma is the first game, and then title is Elements of Alma: Shades of Charity, which is the prelude, and then technically book 1 is ready, which is Elements of Alma: The Soul Bearers.
Boom. And there we go. We about to play the demo real soon. So be on the lookout for that.
I'll be
And
at
with that
work.
being
We're
said,
gonna play the whole game through because we can't get flagged. It's your game.
yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
So we just
Yeah.
gonna,
Oh, you can't get fired for the music either because it's from
Because it's original.
it's
It's
original.
original and it's
So we
submitted
just
by
gonna
other
go
people.
live and just literally sit here and play.
They just get royalties.
We just gonna play the whole thing.
They gonna be cracking up at our ass looking at this guy.
Hey, that's what this for.
But thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for joining us, joining our pod this week. Please like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, all that good shit to KOTV Presents with an S, or depending on if it's on Instagram with a Z. And yeah, until next time, we are out of here. Peace.
Do-do.